No.
It's time for Transformers, the show! From Michael Bay to Marvel, UK, everyone on endless screen. Breaking news and toy reviews, every robot fan's wet dream. Grab a brew and join the crew, become part of our scene. Bring your mom, let's drink her own, make sure you're at least 18. Welcome to the show, the party and the flow. Friday nights, let's go, Transformers, the show!
Hi everyone, good evening. My internet is a bit dodgy tonight, so apologies if I break. If I do, then Andy's going to swoop in and he'll take over. But is it breaking again, Jamie?
Yes, it is.
Oh. You're fine. Let's
But
just
we can
crack
hear you.
on.
You sound like an angel.
Yeah.
You're too kind. Well, listen.
Introduce our
Joined
lovely guest.
by a guest, hyper, pretty and unlike her, Jack Lauren. Welcome to your third Transformers the show.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for giving up your Friday in this nice and cool, arid, I would say, arid day in July. Right. Well, Andy, you might have to take over. I'm going to go over to you anyway and start off, as always, with the news.
I talk some TV, and now the news. Don't touch that dial.
I'll pop it in there. There we go. Maybe a second. Right. Okay. Oh yeah, we start off with some really sad news that came out from Hasbro. Which, correct me if I'm wrong, Jamie, but this is the last of the actual Hasbro brothers, I believe.
Yes.
Sadly passed away this week, or at least it was announced this week. I presume it was this week. So Alan Hassenfeld, and I've seen a lot of people who've been involved with Hasbro saying really nice things about him, and I know that obviously when we lose somebody, you get that anyway. But there's some really heartfelt tributes from a lot of people who worked with him and for him, including Aaron Arch, who wrote a piece on Instagram about him and how great he was and how supportive he was. So yeah, really sad. He was somebody who seems to have actually cared about the toys and cared really about children and making sure that children had access to these toys that could improve their lives and make their lives maybe a little bit happier. So very sad, but yeah. Do we have a drink? Shall we have a drink to Alan Hasselfeld, seeing as he is part of Hasbro? So thanks.
Thank you, Alan. Thank
Cheers,
you for
Alan.
the dreams.
So we will move on to the rest of the news then. So we'll start with this and we'll make it a decent size so people can see it. So there was a rumor that came out on the 4th of July from a reliable leaker whose name is all in what I assume is Cantonese, so I cannot read it, claiming that the Masterpiece movie line, which many people thought had been cancelled completely and was gone, is coming back. This hasn't been confirmed, so it is just a rumor at the moment. The rumored figure it's coming back with is Revenge of the Fallen Sideswipe, and apparently the person who leaked this news is pretty reliable, or has been in the past when it comes to these kind of things. Obviously, this is unconfirmed, so we'll have to wait and see. But for the movie fans,
NPM Resurrection.
I'm pretty sure this has been put through one of those translation programs that's sometimes not exactly 100% accurate, but maybe that is what they went to say.
Well, usually, if you did a translation program, it would say something like NPM Resuscitation. You know, something like that.
Anyway, that's the rumor. It's coming back for all you fans. And then there was another rumor that came out about this bad boy, which is claiming that a missing link Nemesis Prime may be coming from Takara down the line. Obviously, we presume it's a repaint of the existing Optimus Prime and Sentinel Prime that we've had, which also was a repaint. And it would be the first, classified as the first Decepticon in the line, if proven to be true. Again, from the same person who has apparently been reliable in the past when finding these things about what Takara are doing in Japan. So I would say fingers crossed, certainly for the Nemesis Prime.
That one's got to be true, surely. It's such a no-brainer, isn't it? Easy money.
You'd think so. You would think so. And then you'd think they'd have maybe a Shattered Glass one down the line because somebody's always going to buy them. You know, always somebody's always going to be some sucker is always going to be buy repainted Primes.
I didn't get the Optimus Prime one, but I will get Nemesis Prime.
So yeah, so that's good. Jamie, you shared this, didn't you? So this is Takara, but it's not strictly speaking Transformers, but it's Transformers adjacent.
It's Transformers adjacent. It's like a triple pretender, if that makes sense. It's almost like the parts go around an exoskeleton to make the robot, and the parts come off and form the vehicle. So you'll have a car, you'll have your bike, and like a speedboat, and they just connect to this bot, which is like, as I said, like not like an exoskeleton, almost like a core, which they all attach to, which you can see. There's the little core, the little guy.
There's the little core.
Yeah. And it just seemed quite a fun concept, really, and it seems like they're using that sort of pretender idea from the third party in a sort of novel, sort of cheap, fun way, which I just think kids will love.
Yeah, and people who watch our show do collect other robots other than just Transformers. I'm sure it'll be of interest to some people who are watching. It'll be interesting to see if we get any more information about this, or maybe if even any of them turn up at TFN.
I've already got a name for them. They can call them Platformers, something like that.
Anyway, there's the information that Takara had shared. Jobloid, the work robot, is my favourite name, I think. Unite Police Braver, Unite Fire Braver, and Unite Medi Braver. I'll
be honest with you. I used a translation program for this. I just looked for the word "no ass pasta," so I thought it's safe to use the.
Hooray! And we're all relieved.
I like that the police one was called Whapper. Whapper's a brilliant name.
Yeah.
Well, it is a brilliant name. But is it as exciting as knowing that there will be another re-release by Hasbro of Studio Series Blaster? Yes, it probably is. Anyway, yeah, big news. Entertainment Earth and BBTS over in the States who have this up available again for $34.99 in your American US dollars with a shipping date of October, which means it'll turn up next week. So thank you very much again, Hasbro, for your reliable pre-order dates.
They've just found a container, haven't they?
Yeah. Is this the fire? Because I'm a little bit behind on knowing what everything is. Is this the first non-translucent eject, or has there been another one?
Oh, did we get a no? I think the translucent eject. We did get one with oh god, what's the Japanese one?
Glass version.
The shattered glass version was definitely see-through, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think this is the first solid color one, isn't it?
Chat, tell us. Yeah, well, that's it though. People bought this originally when it first came out. I think more for Rewind than necessarily for Blaster, but sorry, it's eject rather than Rewind, because Rewind is the back one.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, yeah. So it's
glass one. The shattered glass one is the transparent one, I think.
Yeah.
I think people moaned because they had did this? No, the transparent one came in the original Blaster, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think we had transparent ones with all of them. That's the
And the eject one came with the shattered glass one. Yeah.
Rewind.
Anyway, we'll be able to get Rewind here. Eject here, and Rewind is in. Just buy the thing if you want it. Lego Soundwave, the first Decepticon in the Lego Icons line. Here it comes. It's fully transformable like Prime and B. Hopefully a little bit better than B. It's an MP13-esque Soundwave. The set also includes Laserbeak and Ravage, which also seem to be able to transform from the pictures that we've seen. And they can go in his tape deck, and a mini version of his alternate mode to go with his Icons plaque. The cost in US dollars is $179.99. No exact details on release, but of course, Comic-Con is just verging into view now, so I'm pretty sure they'll have it there. And there he is. And it's very Soundwavy for all the Soundwave fans.
I just don't know why I don't like this. Like, Lego's one of my favourite things in the world, is Transformers, and then I think no.
I know why I don't. And I might be being harsh, but I just don't like the head sculpt. It's just a bit off. But the rest of it is all right. I'm not as blown away as I thought I might be. And like you say, Lego normally you're like, yes, this looks great.
So some of the collector stuff, like the Star Wars stuff, is so good. It's so spot on. Like maybe it's a bit that maybe I'll...
Also, we're all
money.
really fussy because we're spoiled with Transformers,
Yeah,
so there's that too.
Right,
arms
this is
are kind of
perfect.
thing.
I hate it.
Yeah. Although did he like where the joints were in the original? Where's my original host down there? They were a bit thin there. I mean, it's Soundwave. People are gonna buy it. Let's be honest. And why not? And then a bit of an update on the Omega Prime problem, or the issues people were having with it. So Hasbro have been sending out emails to customers. I'm assuming the ones who have complained, or maybe it's gone to everyone. Basically saying that replacement corrected figures. Figure only, not full replacement product, on back order. So people should get a replacement that doesn't need fixing at some point. I think they've estimated autumn or fall, as they call it, 2025. So hopefully that'll come out. And I do know in the email it said you don't have to send back the original one. So if you've done the fix, you're going to end up with 2 of at least part of Omega Prime. So
Yeah. I must admit, I think the whole HasLab thing started to break me because I had to fix Triptychon, I had to fix HasLab, and then you've got the Star Convoy, which you have to open up. I mean, I like the fact it's easy to fix now. They've made the screws nice and big and they don't shred. And it's thank you, Hasbro, for doing that. But I just wish I didn't have to fix them. You know?
thank you, Hasbro.
It's an expensive resolution, though, isn't it?
It's going to cost them. I mean, they must be taking a pretty sizable hit on this, but I suppose they're not replacing the entire thing, so maybe it's not quite as bad. But I wouldn't like to be in the meeting where they decided to blame someone for that one. Anyway, PUBG Mobile have released their first PUBG Mobile
PUBG.
Transformers crossover.
Everyone calls
PUBG.
it
Oh, do we say
PUBG.
PUBG? Is that? I've never heard it pronounced, so we're calling it PUBG. Right, that's fine. We'll do it that way. And it's coming out
It's all
as
right.
Transformers.
Lisa was calling memes. Memes. Like, what are you talking about? Right.
Wait, whoa.
Memes. You mean memes?
Well, they're not called memes. Oh my
Memes.
god. Memes. I prefer that name. It's cuter. Well, anyway, the game's out. You can download it now. It's fairly sizable. I think when I went to download it to my phone, it was 1 gigabyte and it was taking ages. And so I sacked it off. But I will get around to doing it at some point.
I haven't got time for that.
It was like massive. I thought, this will be a quick download. Oh no!
Posted it in our chat. I was like, "Sure, for
Yeah,
and like we
well,
can
that's why I
we can
started
review
downloading it.
It got 1 thumbs up. No one done anything else.
Me, because and then I went to go and download it, and I was like, I have things to do with my life that involve my
Yeah, because
phone.
I looked at your message, Paul, and then I went, my Xbox, PlayStation, Switch to, no, you're okay.
Anyway, so it's coming. There's some pictures. I'm not entirely sure where it's in what appears to be Spanish, but there you go. It looks. I mean, it just looks like a shoot 'em up type game. Where
It's
you
like
run
for
around and...
similar to Fortnite.
Yeah.
It looks like he was
Jump
about to
up.
beat chickens to death with chicken. That's a bit
It has got some goals with on the phone. It's done well.
So we will move on from that. It looks good. We'll all download it at some point and take up an entire gigabyte of memory on us flipping phones. See, I said flipping. I was good. Anyway, MGO got hold of the deluxe Transformers 1 Studio Series Starscream. Don't know why I said it in that order, but I did. And some screenshots from his review have been posted. You could obviously watch the review, not now, after the show, if you wish to. So, I mean, those are some lips he's got going on there.
that face is hideous, isn't it?
Oh,
I don't want to sound harsh. I don't remember him looking quite like that. I always feel like that head sculpt is for a different bot. Like if it looks more female. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like it belongs in a horror movie. That face. That just doesn't seem right.
When you give kids an outline of a face and go right, all the features. It's like that's what they've done.
It has elements of that.
they're Ewok lips.
How did that pass any type of?
Oh yeah.
How did that pass any type of scrutiny? Surely someone must have said that's a bit bad. You know.
Apparently they handed it to an Ewok and he went,
Nope.
yeah, there it is.
Yeah, he was like
Spot on.
yub yub.
We started drumming on some helmets. Anyway. There he is in the group shot. I mean, you're going to get it if you've got the other ones and you want the cast. You're going to get it. Let's not lie about this, but, you know, face sculpt is a bit off-putting. Jet mode, I like. I know some people don't. They don't like the weapon underneath. But I think it looks decent. And you know we're going to get multiple repaints of this, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
What was I was watching somebody the other day, and they were talking about how many different Seeker repaints there are, and like how Hasbro gets the money out of them every time. It's like 14. It might be more than that, but it's something like 14 different Seekers that are basically the same toy in different colors, and we buy them. We can have to go to Hasbro, but we're the ones that buy them.
14 different Megatrons based on the Siege mold as well?
Oh, probably. They get the money out the mold, don't they? But it looks decent. The only thing I really have any issue with is the face sculpt a little bit. But you know, there he is groveling to Megatron and looking decent. And then, right, this is for you, Jamie. Hasbro were listening, because you remember the MDLX Seekers. I remember the rants that have been had on this show about their feet. Well, 3-0 have redesigned them from the original Seeker feet due to the fan feedback. Now, it says fan feedback. We all know they've been watching. We all know that's the fact. So that was the old version.
Videos I do, where I go like this. It's worked.
That's it. It must be the screaming girl.
It better now, though, doesn't it? You got to admit.
The feet look miles better, and I think it looks nice. I like Dirge, so.
And I'm not even a feet person, but it just completes.
Very quick to say that, Jamie.
The man.
Moving on. Too much. Before we, let's move on a little bit from feet to some Blokees news. So, Robot Kingdom have put up pre-orders for Defender version 4, or Wave 4 as we call it usually, and Galaxy version 8. So this on the screen is the lineup for Defender version 4. And there's a Brawl in a tank mode there. Oh, my eye first. And a Rodimus Prime in alt mode.
Guess who the next pretender is?
I couldn't know. And then we've got this, which is the Galaxy version lineup. Now, they both say... Oh, no. The Defender one says available July 2025. I think pre-orders, at least on Robot Kingdom, are up already. And this one, the Galaxy one, is August 2025. And you can see what's there. There's a sludge there, Paul. Sludgy. And a unicorn head.
And unicorn's head.
Sludgy. When does that become a thing?
I don't know why. I know it obviously like it's not actual. This isn't what they've done, but I think I just really like it when they get actual pictures of what it could be and then generate this and then put this up.
It's cool, isn't it? At least you get an idea.
Thanks. Yeah, it gets me more excited. So thank you when you put that extra.
I mean, I also think they definitely deserve thanks, because those are random pictures from all over the internet. So somebody's had to sit there and properly Google search for those. So well done to you.
And also go to it and make hot rods really, really thin, which you can't see now because you've gone on perspective.
I'm going to go back so your joke is more effective and also enlarge the picture.
He is very thin hot rod.
Yeah,
he's been having those injections.
Maybe
I can't believe you dropped that there. Anyway, maybe you're 16. Right. This is the Blokees figure movie 8. Well, it's from Transformers 1, isn't it? It's Megatronus, so there's going to be a Megatronus coming along. That seems cheap. US $14.90. I'm pretty sure it won't be that cheap over here. And also a movie Jetwing Optimus Prime, which looks like the Dark of the Moon one, I think, judging by the kit. But again, all of you in the chat, happy to be corrected by you, but just remember, I will never speak to you again.
Will they be classic size, I wonder? Will they be classic size, I wonder?
I'm assuming that's what it is. I'm assuming so. Just because, like, it's separate from the Galaxy and the Defender ones. It's did they still call it classic size? I thought they changed the name now, Jamie.
I think they went back to it. They've
gone back to it.
They basically put both names on the box. It's a cunning boy. It's working.
So cunning. So cunning.
Cover all bases.
I would say friend of the show, but we've never met him or had any contact with him. But we show so many of his photos. He may as well be a friend of the show. Notrab. He has shared photos of the Age of the Prime Cybertron Sideways, which many people have been getting through their doors and into their homes. And yeah, it looks so much like the original. I know most of you guys don't have the. I don't know if you have it, Jack. If you've got the original Siders, it looks so much like it. I almost feel like they've just put the same toy, just put in a different box and went, haha, put it out like that. But it does seem to have a little bit more articulation, and obviously it's lost the Cyber Planet key interactivity. You can still put it in, but it doesn't actually do it. But they have painted it this time, so it's a step up from what we had before. And I'm very happy about this. Very happy. What did you think of the original toy, Jack?
I really liked it. That was the point at which things kind of stepped up a bit, really, for me, and they started to be what I always wanted them to be in terms of articulation and paint apps and things. So yeah, I really liked them. There was never any. I mean, mine is up in the attic because I've got no space for anything. There was no question that I wasn't going to get this chap because I've already got him as far as I'm concerned, and he's really good.
Yeah. So there's him, and also from Not Drab again, Excellion, which is the repaint of Hotshot. Hotshot being a figure that lots of people seem to have missed out on when Hotshot was released.
I just think most of the UK were starting to get this on Tuesday, weren't they, from Hasbro Pulse or Tuesday?
Yeah. Mine took ages because of Yodel, who are shocking. Yeah, without wishing to be too harsh, if you work for Yodel and you're watching, you might be great, but as the amount of times your package is arriving tomorrow, and then tomorrow comes and nothing's happened, it's not moved from where it was. It's gets a little bit frustrating after a while.
I didn't realise that Every was Hermes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like,
did you not know?
Hermes
that?
just not so crap. They just went, just change.
No, but they did. That's literally what they did because they were getting so much bad press. They just went, let's give it a name. Aha, we're a completely different company that does the exact same thing.
We're lucky. The
same staff.
The Every guy on our who works where we live is on like the estate WhatsApp chat all the time. And he's always like, "Oh, pop this here."
Yeah,
it's, like, it's amazing. Like how cool he is.
To be fair, we've got a couple of decent Every delivery drivers around here, but then they're not always responsible for the state the package arrives in.
Yeah,
I think that's
like
more
a good delivery chat.
issue.
Ours is good. ours is very moody, but she's very good at her job. So I can't.
Hot delivery chat. Speaking of dropping it like it's hot, here we have Andrew Wildman, who is going to be yet another guest at TFN, sponsored by PUBG Mobile. And we all, I say we all know him, but probably people are watching who don't. But he is a Transformers artist that for many of us who grew up with his artwork, and it'll be lovely to see him there. And that is all of the mainline news. Every time.
It's not funny. Being mean to third-party collectors.
It's not funny.
Don't bury us.
Battle tank!
Battle this.
It's heavy metal cruncher time as Optimus Prime goes toe-to-toe with Combat Megatron. Prime is one tough dude underneath his hood. He's a Transformer missile fun phenomenon. Combat Megatron is combat armed. His mighty mega missiles are slamming. He can mad out more for use mega force, but Combat Optimus is still standing.
Exactly. Dr. Wu, calling Dr. I almost started clapping then. I was so excited. Through their Weibo account.
Yorkshire.
Pardon?
He's cut off.
Just lovely Yorkshire, and then it just all froze. Anyway, right, new color variant of their upcoming DWE61 Brutality and Slaughter, which is E62, which is G1 Slugfest and Overkill, but now in different colors. These are new cassettes planned to go with the Siege Netflix Legacy Soundwave mold, and they are based in the G1 Dino Robo cassettes, or on the G1 Dino Robo cassettes, Overkill and Slugfest. They have a new shattered glass deco. So apparently they work with Legacy Soundwave. So it could be an option for people who want more tapes.
You see Guzzy's comment there? I thought it was quite nice what he said about Andrew Wildman. He looks too young to be writing G1.
Yeah.
Jack, you could answer this question. Do they cryogenically freeze artists and writers after you finished a comic? And
It is. I mean, I could probably go into a lot of nonsense here, but I'm not going to. But I was at LFCC last weekend and hanging out briefly with Jeff and Simon and Andrew, and I don't know how they look, because I think they kind of look my age, but I was 9 when that comic came out, and what was I, like 11 when Andrew started working on it, and yet they're like, I feel like they're my age. Well, they can't possibly be. I was trying to work out what their ages could possibly be, but yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
DNA test them at TF Nation. Yeah.
How to get yourself banned from TFN?
Chasing them with a cotton wool, bud.
Yeah. Going up behind them and taking their
chasing with a cotton
Simon, come here!
Chasing with a cotton wool bud would be the best outcome for things he could be doing. Right. Anyway, there they are. If you want more tapes, Dr. Wu have got you covered for all your tapey needs. Magic Square Toys Masterpiece Scale Lord of War, 52 centimeters, 20.5 inches to top of head, and 60 centimeters, 23.6 inches to the top of the cannons. There are also some older images here, which are more for reference. But yeah.
How much is the top of the cannons?
60 centimeters. Which should come out at about 23.6 inches by my calculations.
And it does.
Just off the top of my head.
Well played.
2 feet.
I've got evidence here. That's quite a lot taller than I thought it was going to be.
And now he's starting to think, where's it going to go? That's why he's looking around the room. He's going, oh God, where am I going to put this?
It'll be Reed.
It will be Reed, as we say in Yorkshire. It'll be Reed, unless it's not. But anyway. And there he is next to Prime and with a little mini shockwave in his hand. So you can recreate the cartoon should you wish. Slightly, well, it's still Transformers universe because Hasbro said so. So Mask, the loyal subjects are obviously doing Rhino. We knew they're doing an SDCC one. And this is the limited edition collector's release mobile defense unit, black and gold metallic finish. Available from the loyal subjects, $150. So Rhino in black and gold, I quite like it, but how do you guys feel about it? Discuss.
I was 50-50. If Moth was able to get it for Primetime Toys, I would probably, and he had a spare one, I would probably go okay. But if he didn't, I would be okay as well. I'm not saving money, so I was 50. It doesn't scream to me, hug me. Or get in my mouth, so
there, move your sex then. Anyway, yeah, the thing is, it's like, do you need it? Like, do you really need it? Yeah. It's nice, but do you need it? Because there's 2 versions of Rhino already coming out, isn't there? The normal release, SDCC.
Exactly.
Is there a reason why it's black and gold, or is it just special colors because of
just special
SDCC?
Colors?
Okay.
I think, yeah. I haven't seen anything explain. I'm sure it will be. If you go to the Loyal Subjects website, they maybe have a big write-up on why this deco, but I haven't. No. I haven't done that because I have things to do with my life.
I really love black and gold, but I wouldn't. Like initially when it came up, I thought, "Oh, I love that," but I wouldn't. I don't. If it was Switchblade and Miles Mayhem, I probably would.
Yeah. I agree completely. Unfortunately, Switchblade is the one that, like, I would break the rule of, well, I don't really need that. I do, because Switchblade, and it's the best, not he.
Lots of
it's Miles Mayhem for me.
Yeah, Miles Mayhem was
we all
great.
ordered? Has everyone ordered? So I've ordered some. Has anyone else? I've ordered the
Yeah. I've not ordered this, but I've ordered
proper colours. The proper
Have you
colours.
ordered
the
these?
proper colours. Right, we'll move on. Ocular Max all built-in Destructor, which is their masterpiece scale Devastator. Images from the R53 Tyrontron Rise instruction booklet. I'm assuming these are images we haven't seen before of the completed Devastator. So we don't get many Devastator toys. Is anybody want to offer any opinions on this one?
I'm just glad to see a Devastator toy at last.
Yeah, we never get them.
finally.
Yeah.
so underused in Transformers.
Yeah.
I'm just going to restart my router, okay?
Yeah.
We never see getting what the people want.
Yeah, we never see green and purple these days, do we?
No, not enough. Not enough. Certainly not green. Yellow, maybe, but not green. The back of it's fairly tidy, I suppose. I don't think that back of it, though, right, is that much tidier than, say, the Hasbro Studio Series one. I know there's a bit of a difference. It's not that much different for all those people who are berating Studio Series. It's Devastator. If you love the Constructicons, you want third party instead of Hasbro. This is probably a good bet for you. Don't quote me on that, though, if it's crap. Kang Toys, who we also never report on. This is their Axetal, Swordian, and Blackanidae, which is their masterpiece scale Insecticons, or Inspecticons, as it says in the write-up that I copied and pasted. Insecticons, in the Kang Toys style, which, as we all know, is dangerous. These are
now we've got to pick our wording carefully now.
We really do.
Opinions.
Please, no discussion of any injuries or anything like that, because YouTube didn't like that the last time we discussed some Kang Toys, and they kind of stopped our video. Yeah, I don't know. They're three kind of cool-looking bots, but they don't. Only the colours. They don't scream Insecticons to me. The renders are quite cool, though. It looks like stills from a cartoon. So there you go. I can feel the excitement from the panel.
It's just interesting because they're not even remotely Insecticons, and that last one was a scorpion. They're not insects.
No.
Well done, Jack. I'm glad someone brought that
up. Which is not a criticism, actually. It's not a criticism. It's not. I kind of like that it's completely original characters, and they do look cool.
Thing is, they're not supposed to be. Apparently, they're supposed to be based off the. So I think it's what they did with the Predacons. It's what they've done with the Dinobots, where they take the basic concept and just completely give it the Kang Toys twist. So,
then I'm 100% behind it.
And turn it into a samurai weapon.
Yeah.
Yes. Apparently so. Right, we'll move on. There we go.
Stations.
Masterpiece Ultra MPU 03, which is their version of a masterpiece scale Dirge. Shipping soon. I think we might have seen this before, but it is shipping soon. It's another Dirge.
Did you see how they'll put the lawyers off by splitting the words master and piece? Because they won't put the two together.
Yeah.
Well played.
Doesn't it look like a face that's been punched? I don't know. It's just that nose is very flat.
He does have a bit of a kind of pug nose.
He's got a boxer's nose, hasn't he? That bones cartridge has been removed.
They look quite good though, as cone heads.
Punched faces, I guess.
And again, there's not many masterpiece scaled Seekers, is there? But very rarely do they appear. So, should you wish to buy them,
I still really like the originals. I still got the.
I've put a pilot in there, or a Diacon. You can Diacon.
There's a seat. There's a seat, but I don't think they come with the figure. Oh, we'll find out in a second, because on the back of the box, there's a. No, it doesn't look like they come with a little pilot. They might be compatible if you can open the cockpit, but don't force it. And there's the back of the box. Yeah, his face does look a bit squished. He's got that pug look going on. So I think it's fair to say it's not a complete yes from us. And then this is Ocular Max PS17E Masterpiece Scale RID, the original RID, Armor Hide, which is an event exclusive, I assume, to SDCC, just like some of the other versions of this Ruination. This version of Ruination have been exclusives as well. So it's obviously based off the old Brawl, and this is Armor Hide, which is what it was called in RID. Has anybody got any of these? Would like to get? Great.
No.
So we can move on very quickly.
But you don't hear many people complain about Ocular Max in terms of the
True.
quality and the transformation.
True.
So
Although
it will be a quality. It will be a quality bot.
Can you do me a favor? See from where you sit.
Yes, sir.
Are you able to use the internet to tell you which direction Rome is? Because every time you look there, I always just think of you're looking at the beauty, which is one's Rome. I just want to know. That would be awesome. If Rome is that direction, it would be like a dream come true. It would be like.
It's whatever direction
all
I
you
shoot
know,
it is.
For all you know, he's checking if there's a new pope. Leave him be. Just in case.
Looking for the
'cause
smoke.
You never know. You don't want the smoke. Anyway, there he is, stomping on our faces. And there's the box with some of the ones that I think we've already had. Bisto, I'm sure Bisto's been collecting these. I'm sure a fair few other people. So yeah,
If there's one thing
want it-
third party do well, it's boxes for it. That's a chunk point to have to admit that boxes are wonderful.
the box art can be fantastic.
Seeing someone like Armorhide there is a prime reason why I've never got into third party, because I knew when they first started coming out, and I looked at them, I thought they're brilliant, and if I start this, I'm going to be in trouble. So I'm because I love that, and I would love to have Ruination, but I'm never going to dip my toes into it. I'm not going to do it.
Right, we will move on to another third party. Reformat Man, Mastermind Creations, R53D Tyrant Plex. So this is like the different version of Tyrantron they've had out recently, but this one is exclusive to the TFCon, which I think is happening this weekend. TFCon Toronto. Available to attendees at the ages 3 and up booth. The price is 205 Canadian dollars. Available in limited quantity, and then probably going to turn up on several websites afterwards. So hopefully people will be able to get it. I like that. That looks good. That looks really nice with the more toy style and his hairy chest. That's good.
Yeah, there's no penis mistake there. You won't see any. Yeah, that's proper squiggly lines going there.
We see what we want to see.
and I see no penises. So
this time. Anyway, there's the alt mode.
That'd be a name of a sex tape. I see no penis.
I was wondering that. I was just going to say, maybe we've had too many of them already tonight. And then, for a little bit of final news, I think we've got this from Mr. Jack Lawrence.
Look
Jack
at
Lawrence,
that.
would you like to explain?
In 2019 was when I opened commissions. I opened commission TFCon LA in 2019, and I said at the end of it, shipping is fine, because it seemed that some people were kind of trying to ask for shipping commissions, other artists, and were a little embarrassed and a bit nervous, and anyone who'd approached me was embarrassed about it. I just wanted to make it clear that it's fine. And of course, obviously, if anyone follows me on social media, they know where it's gone for me in terms of shipping. So since 2019, I sat in my hotel room and seeing all the stuff coming in, people talking about the commissions that have been picked up at that con. And I thought I should do a book of this stuff. And since 2019, I've been trying to do that. I mean, being a busy comic artist, it's really hard to, and doing commissions alongside that and all the other stuff. So this year, I finally kind of set some time aside. And as it says here, I'll just preface what I'm about to say, it's 12 brand new pieces. My intention was 40. I wanted a 40-page art bonanza hardback. It's not that. It's 12 new pieces, and so 20 pages of art total. And it's A5, and paperback, full color. I'm really excited about it. And so far, the response has been very excited online. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm bringing 100 to the show, and that's probably not going to be enough.
Did they have to pre-order it for the TFN?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
No, that's too much. That's too much bureaucracy for me to get involved with. No, I'm going to have the 100 at the show, which I know is going to be a bit of a mad. Like I had 100 of the Bibles at the first 2017 TF Nation, and they sold out. So I imagine this will probably sell out. But I'm going to make it available after the con for as international as I can, because there's people who still want the Bible and both Bibles as well. So I'm going to make those available, and I know there are some problems with some countries that we can't mail to, which I need to look into. But yeah, I'm going to make it available.
How much is it going to be, Jack?
It's going to be 20 quid.
Oh, awesome! I love the name Soft Steel.
Thank you. I laboured over that since 2019, and I think it was last year. It was called Snogging Robots for so long. I thought I don't want to actually call it Snogging Robots.
What's it about?
I think this is the better name.
Should have gone with heavy petting. Heavy plating. There you go. Heavy plating. That'll be volume 2.
I've got a friend who suggested mecking out, and he keeps going on. He loves a pun.
I love that.
Yeah, you see, don't tell him though. Don't tell him. I won't. I'm not going to share it with him. Yeah, so I'm excited about Soft Steel.
One final piece of news to share is that Newcastle United, my team, have finally signed a player that can actually go into our first team. Confirmed. I'm just going to lie down for a while. You all just...
Is it Anthony Elanga?
It is Elanga, who has finally arrived. It's only taken a year and a half. But he got there in the end, and that's the important thing.
Really slow train journey.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant news,
idea.
Andy.
We've signed one player, like Arsenal have signed about 6. Man City have signed... Anyway, so...
Just last shout for our t-shirts, where 100% of all the profits, if not a little bit more, goes to Mary's Meals. This 25th of July is the last time we get one of the t-shirts, which I think, Andy, you're wearing one tonight. There we go. That's what they look like. So yeah, just a mere week to order. So if you fancy an order, head over to Transformers the Show on the Facebook page, and you can order one there, or just message me or Pete or someone. We'll find a way of getting you a t-shirt. Cool. Right, that's it, I think, for the news. How's my internet? Am I still
very bad? Yeah.
Oh, you're pixelated, but we can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not breaking up.
That's the important thing.
Okay, right.
We are breaking up with you, though.
Yeah, not surprised. I'm plugged in as well. It's on the Ethernet, and I take no risks.
Plugged in to the right thing. I don't know.
I've been downstairs. I've reset it. Come on, let's do some pickups. Let's crack on.
We now return to the Transformers.
I think we just lost Pete back.
My rubbish internet killed Pete. I'm so sorry.
It's the heat, I tells you. It's the heat.
Melted, sorry. Just went and changed my drip.
Oh, dear.
Anthony, would you like to start us off with what you got this week?
Oh,
Heat stroke. That's what I got this week.
Okay, yeah, heat stroke.
Heat stroke.
That's a different thing. That's a different thing.
That was Friday night after a few
That's
beers.
only on OnlyFans. It's that's not how. So last weekend, some of us were able to meet up to catch up. The Mothmeister on the left with one of the lovely shirts, I should point out, that Lucan, the fantastic Lucan's Tees, has created and will be available. Well, they are available now. You can buy them from Lucan's Tees. I think you can also get them through the Primetime Toys website, primetimetoys.com, and you can also buy them at TFN. I'm almost 100% sure. So they are awesome. Having seen them in person, I've already put an order in myself. And then me and obviously Pete representing the show and then Paul in his Calvin Klein. But he's
I look
there,
like
and that's it.
like a shit advert for Jacobo or something.
The whole thing looks like a crap advert for Jacobo. They said it's like Transformers the show merch. Anyway, so we went for a little visit to Leicester Vintage, which, despite the shutters appearing to be down there, was open, and it was there that we were able to purchase some bots, and just randomly, just because I like this photo, but also because there's a literal recreation of Wild West town in the background that was right next to where we were staying, which was really good fun. They had music and they had stuff on that the kids could be entertained by. They got to fire guns, real guns, but not with real bullets. And then the evening took a slightly funny turn when somebody was overheard saying something we didn't like, so we all left and went for a drink instead. But apart from that, it was lovely.
They were maybe a little bit too close to being American.
Yeah, and certain elements of certain attitudes, perhaps of the Wild West era, that we were not comfortable with. Anyway, but everything else was lovely. And then that takes us on to the bots. So this was my major kind of pickup from Leicester Vintage Toys. So I got 2 complete and boxed G1 Pretenders. So I have in the past had like a incomplete Submarauder and then incomplete Bombburst, and I always wanted to get complete ones, and they had not only complete but with their original boxes, which are here. And yeah,
do you know what you need to do with Bombburst is if you've got the other weapon, give him 2. So he's got 2 of this.
Oh, the axe thing. Yeah. He could maybe do with a second axe, because I like the dual wielding thing.
That's what I've got for my Bombburst.
Yeah,
we didn't. Yeah, he needs to do it.
Yeah, but the great thing about these was they didn't cost me a penny, because what actually happened was about a week ago, I think it was Paul shared a link to a post from Leicester Vintage, basically saying they needed Transformers, that their Transformers stock was running low, and if anybody had any to sell or trade, bring them down. So that's why, I took some Transformers that I no longer needed, that were just like in storage and weren't really being used, took them in, and they did me a straight trade between them and these. Awesome. It does help, of course, that Joe, who was well, most people know Joe. He's kind of as the main guy from Leicester Vintage. He's obviously good friends with Moff, so I think the fact we were all there made him a bit nicer to us as well. But yeah, I took some photos of it because it's G1 stuff, and it just brings back all the nostalgia for me, all the feels. Yes, I know some people will be saying you know, Pretenders were rubbish. They were, but they're kind of not. When you get them now, they're just so much fun.
I loved them at the time. I loved them, especially. I didn't have any Autobot ones. It was all Decepticon for me. I loved them. The whole notion of Submarauder swimming through the ocean. Oh, I loved them.
And this is before even I'd seen the cartoon. You've got to love the Japanese version, Master Force. And I know they're big players in that, but they're very different in that. The Submarauder you see in the box isn't the Submarauder I got. That's the Submarauder that was my spare one. I just stuck it in the box at the time because I was going to have them in the box with the boxes on display and then the toys separate, kind of in front of them. But I haven't got around to doing any of that yet.
Pretenders are up there with Michael Masters for me. They're just
the art. The art, the front of the box art with all 3 modes is sublime.
I love that. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. So yeah, really, really happy to have picked these up. They were probably of the G1 stuff they had, they were the only thing that really was jumping out at me, but I just didn't think. I thought they would be charging much more for these. I've seen these online, similar condition with a box, and they're going for like £120 plus each. So I didn't think they'd go for it. But thank you very much to Joe. Thank you very much to Leicester Vintage Toy Stores, who were lovely to us and stood and had a chat. Then this picture is because this is some of the other things I got. So that is the knockoff Studio Series 86 Prime in the Nemesis Prime colors, which I'm just going to close this for a second, which I got from the lovely Primetime Toys. So I have there's Nemesis, which Moff brought along for me, so thank you very much, Moff. It's fantastic. It's really nice to see how many people have been getting these and were a bit, I'm not sure about it before they got them, and then are getting them and say, wow, these are fantastic. They really are. The quality on them is just excellent. I haven't brought all the bits and pieces that come with them, but they're really, really good. And then, because I'd mentioned that my wife likes the color purple, and I'd seen my wife, she'd seen the Shattered Glass Optimus Prime once at Kapow Toys, the Masterpiece one, but it was broken. He brought one for her and just gave her it as a gift, and which is great because she was like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to keep that." And then got home and said, "Yeah, you know you're going to get this, right?" I was like, "Of course I will. I'm not stupid. You're not really putting it in with the snakes." So there you go. So I got that, and what was the other? Oh yeah. So then the other thing we got, me and Pete. We're sorry, Pete. I don't want to steal any of your pickups, but we both spotted that they had art fires, like sealed, brand new art fires. And we got them for less than was on the price tag as well. So picked that up because I really like the deco on Artfire. It's just a bit more interesting than Inferno. And then we had a little stop in at Smith's on the way home. So I picked up Vortex. As you can see, I haven't opened any of these. It's been a very busy week, so I don't like rushing and just opening a box and getting out. I prefer to spend a bit of time on it. So I got Vortex and a couple of pre-orders that one of them I've been waiting for. Everybody else got this ages ago, but my Primer Prime came in finally. He's boring in terms of his looks, but it's a good toy, so I'm gonna have a fiddle around with that. And my boy Sideways came in, which I'm very, very happy about. And I'm going to put it next to the original and do some comparison photos, and it'll be a case of see if you can figure out which one is which. But yeah, it just really happy that came through. That's what Yodel were hanging on to. I think the guy wanted it for himself, and that's everything. So I'm very lucky this week. A bumper week for me, especially so close to TFN. But very, 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 very happy.
All right, cool. Well done. That was me. You saw in the photos with Andy. I'm going to go. Hopefully the internet's holding up. But can you see me moving? Like, is it like HD?
It's like stop motion.
Yeah, you're freezing up every now and again.
Right. Well,
freezing in a amusing pose.
Shout if you can't hear me, and I'll stop and let someone else go. But so this week I got Vortex. Now I paid extra because I thought he wasn't coming out to August. I saw him for a little bit more expensive on eBay, and I thought I'll just spend a little bit more, and I'll get him before everyone else, and we can have an exclusive review. And then, whilst I was waiting for him to turn up, everyone started going, "Oh, look what I've got Vortex." I was like, "Oh, probably should have done that." But, yeah, I was really looking forward to him. Can't wait to get him out. Skybite, got Skybite. He turned up. Really happy to get him. Really exciting. I've got the original Skybite, so the Thrilling 30 is one of my favourite ones. So I can't wait to get him out. Have a look to see how it compares. I got. Now this is probably hopefully you can be able to see this. So I got Soundwave, so the Blokees exclusive SDCC Soundwave type thing.
Oh wow,
wicked.
He turned up. I got him so to compare with the Pink Prime. It's like cool, isn't it? Like they look so good in like these blister packs, like as if they're an action figure. They look amazing. For some reason, Blokees hate humans, and they just decided to make it an inch less in size. So the designers must have gone, should we do it the same size so they all look cool? Nah, just make it an inch. We'll save 4p in cardboard on every one of the 6 we make. So they've banked that money. So that's frustrating. But yeah, that's cool to get him. There's still 2 more I need to track down.
Do you know there's that Action Edition Soundwave as well, which is transparent?
No, and I can only do the Galaxy class. I can't.
But now you know, so you'll want it. So yeah.
No, I don't, Jamie. I only want the Galaxy ones. I don't want to get into all the rare other lines. I have got the Bumblebee on its way though from Hasbro, probably the rarer one. I've got some G1 Transformers. So these are definitely the originals and not KOs for £20 on the Express.
Yeah, definitely originals. Definitely.
Just want all 5 of them because they'll look brilliant. And then I've got some stuff from vintage Leicester Vintage Toy Shop. I got the Studio Series Bumblebee, which I didn't have. I think he's probably going to replace my Netflix Bumblebee, which I didn't think was possible because Netflix Bumblebee is lovely. And also got Masterpiece Trax as well because Trax is just the boy, isn't he? So yeah, that's it. Hopefully that wasn't too painful. with my internet issues.
That's right.
All right, 6 out of 10.
Didn't see anything about what you bought, but we heard you.
No, we heard you. We didn't see any of the pictures.
Fuck.
They're winding you up, man.
It's like my best pickups ever. Like, actual Transformers. Some of them are from Hasbro. And
could do
them's
it
like a
next
really
week,
rare
though.
block. I'd stay
Do it
next
next week. People would. Yeah, they'll
Go
see
on
it
then.
next week.
Right. Let's go. It's Jamie. Do you want to take us off with what you use there?
Yes. So, what I've been doing last week is I've been redecorating this bedroom, which I don't think has changed since the 1960s. Now, I've been used to living in Inverness, Fort William, Glasgow, Hull, Grimsby, London, outside London. And so every time I've moved, I've always moved every 4 or 5 years. And I've never did decorating. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to decorate this bedroom because I've been here now for a good 15 years. And I think I've put my roots up. And
Yeah, probably settled.
and it was really crowded. I mean, really crowded. I had Transformers boxes. I think Lynn was nearly killing herself trying to avoid them with the salt course. So I've like cleared out all this sort of like Transformers. There's still like a poster up there. And I decided I'm going to redecorate this within a week. So there it was there, and there's redecorated it now.
Oh, nice.
That's what I've turned it into.
That's nice.
Soft closing cupboards, which I've got a friend. I've got to be honest with you. I didn't do the best. I did good on the glass one. Awesome, aced it. The simpler one, I kind of maybe slightly done something wrong with the pins. I'm not quite sure. I've got a friend coming around tomorrow. He's going to fix it for me. Me and Lynn was trying to open the door, which nearly killed her. I was like, no, don't, because she's quite small. The trouble is it's soft closing, so you've got to go in the middle. And she doesn't realise that because she's quite small. She's got a different perspective. So she was going from the bottom, and that's the one without the pin. So it was going like at an angle. And
She's not a Smurf.
I was going to say, she's close to it. She's close to it, Pete.
Smurf.
I was like, oh, yeah, Smurf. I was like, oh no. But we'll get that fixed tomorrow. I've got a friend coming around. You'll sort it.
This is the weirdest
it'll be
pickups
fine.
Grand designs to show.
That cupboard space
Oh, stop.
is actually quite massive because the
What's this got to
perspective
do
that
with
looks there.
Transformers?
But all the Transformers storage stuff is going to go in there. A lot of Transformers are going
It's a
in
good
there.
job, sir. Good job.
Unicorn is going in there. I mean, the shelves are massive. It can fit like 2 unicorns each one. So I've got plenty of space, and it goes all the way up to the ceiling. I've sealed everything, both sides, so I reduce the danger of any dust, because I hate the idea of dust going in there. So it's about, and the main reason is my cat likes climbing stuff. So before she used to climb onto the wardrobe, and then she'd be grabbing onto the boxes. So a box would come crashing down, and my cat would look innocent, even though a box nearly crushed her to death. So I'm trying to stop any of that, and that's why I've got soft closing doors. It's to prevent my cat opening the because she can already open the cupboards and the wardrobe in the spare bedroom. So I was trying to think of ways to stop her doing this. So yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Great.
So you picked up the cupboards.
What?
I think he's asking what your pickups were. Exactly.
Pickups were basically space for my
Space.
Transformer collection.
I wish I'd
Yeah.
said that.
You know,
That seemed
priceless.
like that was obvious to me.
Priceless space.
Yeah.
It's good that you're putting Unicron in a cupboard now to display.
It's where he belongs.
Well, I've got display lights inside. I've actually got lights. I put lights in there. I tried to make them sensor based, but I just didn't have the skill set, so I just wired it to a plug. And you can switch that on and off. So I think it's more eco-friendly anyhow. And so when you open this like soft closing doors, it's like a display case.
Everybody loves a
That would
soft
be
closing
beautiful.
door and a soft shut
It's like
toilet.
the ultimate seduction technique, you know. And me, Lynn's a bit tired. I open up that cupboard.
Oh, right.
She'll see all those Transformers and she'll be awake. She'll be alive again. So, yeah.
I thought you meant you just open and close the cupboard doors. Look,
What? Time to go to sleep, mate. Then
in you go. Put her on the top shelf. You stay there now. Climb down.
What Matt and Rudy don't realise that now the subscriber base has increased, we need to diversify some of the content.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Now we're pulling them in.
You didn't say that when Paul talked about his room. So shut up.
The only thing is that it's just got mine's got Transformers all over it. So
because it was going to collapse. I mean,
no, Sam, this is Transformers the show.
Next week I will show you when the doors open when it's
I
next.
can't wait. I cannot wait. It's gonna be great. Right. Did you get anything else? You haven't got anything. You haven't said that. Did you get anything?
Stuff came, but I had to take it into the garage straight away before me Lynn saw it and killed me. So as I said, I wouldn't be getting any clutter.
Problemo. Matt Davis said Paul's stream is like when Lovell Jones done the bad dubbing speak in Police Academy, and he likes it. And I, for one, support you in that. Jack, did you pick anything up recently?
I did. Very quick point of order, as they've been mentioned. I love Smurfs. All of this up here is my Smurfs collection. Prodigious. There's more than 150 Smurfs up there. Anyway,
Wow.
it's not Transformers, and this is entirely the wrong audience for this, I know. But I got a couple of face the right way. A couple of Godzilla Funkos.
Oh, nice.
I know
My
people
kids are
tend
big
not
into
to
them.
like Funkos, but I love a Funko.
Did you see the Care Bear Funko with the car?
I didn't.
Yes. Yeah, that does look quite cool.
Is
I
it?
have to look into that.
Is it
Which
from
Care
the
Bear?
Bears movie?
Comes with a
Which
car
Care
that
Bear
can
is
actually go in. Oh, was it?
It's the pink Care Bear. Has that I forgot.
I
the
haven't
name.
If it's Grumpy,
Yeah.
I like.
No, it's not
I've got Grumpy dressed as Frankenstein.
I think the car might be blue.
Frankenstein's monster. Sorry, and I also got. I don't know if anyone's going to know who this is. A Izuku Midoriya in his
Yes,
training
I do.
gear. I love
My Hero
Academia so much.
Yeah.
I love it so much. That's it for me. Yeah, I got a table as well for LARPing, but that's not really interesting.
You could have shown it.
For outside, it's in the garage now. For
Showed some
outside my
build
tent.
photos.
It was in the diversifying now.
Yeah. Next
Like
time,
homes under the
I'll do
hammer.
it. Next
It
time,
is
I'll
the
do
whole
the
way.
garage.
Let's
Things
go into the
we've
bathroom
built
and see
this
what
week.
that's like.
Peter, did you pick anything up there last week?
I did. I will be quite quick. I got from Leicester Vintage Toy Shop. I got Oil Slick for a very reasonable price. He's in excellent condition as well. Quite a cool looking bot. Fingers creep me out. Not gonna lie, didn't really notice the fingers, and I've been sat looking at him all week. So he's going to go on a shelf, and then I won't see him again. I got an art fire like Andy from Leicester Vintage Toys. So that's all I got from Leicester. I picked up wonderful trans version of Drift, which genuinely is beautiful. The white pops so much. It has a cloak as well. Such a cool bot. So reasonably priced as well. So that came last week. I love him. He feels a little bit, I don't want to say fragile, but I'm a little bit twitchy about transforming him. So I don't know if
Have you done the wall test yet?
No, I don't think he'll survive the wall test.
I think the wall test is right out.
However, he looks very pretty. You just leave him alone. So I might just do that.
Just like
Silverbolt turned up. I've had
Hey.
a flat out week, so I haven't managed to open up any of the pre-orders. Carnivac and Vortex and Alchemist Prime. I paid normal price for Vortex because I was willing to wait.
Me too.
Oh, wow, well done. City traders with your degrees in finance.
Is that why
I just
you
wanted to be cool for once.
is
And
that
like
why
the
you-
Hasbro people like me.
is that why when we were driving out of Smith's, you put my window down and played the particular music you did, just so everybody would think I was listening to those songs as
We were
well?
driving past, maybe there may have been some people wouldn't like appreciate music because they were young. So I turned Andy's all the way down and played a song which rhymes with my neck, my back, my tea, and my slap. Full volume.
Just lent into it though, Jack. We just lent into it at the end of the day. Just got the heads bobbing and
Quite right.
ourselves.
Quite right.
Robot Paradise Acoustic Wave, which I'm really looking forward to. I missed it the first time round. So when Moth of Primetime Toys got hold of this, I was very excited. And last but not least, finally, a Chase Grimlock from like Wave 2. A sparkly version to go on the Grimlock shelf, which I'm very excited about and I'm very grateful for. So thank you very much, Graham Moffat. And that, I say that was it. I've had a really good week and I need to find some time to open up all of my lovely toys.
Damn do, sir. I forgot one other thing I got, which is just so beautiful that it's not Transformers, but I had to show him, was Dante from Warhammer 40,000, the Joy Toy, and all the Joy Toy stuff's nice, but just something about that head sculpt and just him.
The black and gold.
Yeah, it's black and gold, isn't it?
Black and gold.
Zarek factor.
I haven't actually seen any Joy Toys in person because again I'm a little concerned that I'm going to get carried away with it and just spend too much money. But that one's really nice.
I might hide one in my pocket and show you quickly at TFN, like some sort of.
Yeah. Do you want to see my Joy Toy?
I was going to say that's not a pocket toy. That.
It's not the first time I've been asked.
Look at my dreadnought.
Don't get barred from TFN. Being reported.
You'd have to go a long way.
Right, let's do some foreplay then.
Lynn, these are sex people.
What do you mean?
They're sex swappers. Lynn, this is DEFCON 1. Look. Look. Don't make the same noise as them. Don't think you want to join in.
So tonight, it's our top Transformers, which have been reimagined into a more recent design or robot. And you can be third party. You can be third party. That's fine. Pete texted that on the chat to confirm it earlier, and it can.
He's going to be picking Vaughn, isn't he?
It's going to
His
be.
head in gem.
It's going to be Drift because it's in front of him.
It's going to be Braun. Right.
Oil
Pete.
slick.
Go on, kick us off, Pete. What did you choose?
Okay, so a bot that's quite close to my heart. I love Grimlock. Everyone loves Grimlock. And for me, when they did the Studio Series versions, I was quite excited because we started to integrate some modern engineering in an old classic. But then when they brought out a comic colored version, it was the bot. It was the bot I always wanted, because as good as the G1 bot is and the nostalgic feels that you get with it and the emotion, it still doesn't look like anything that was in the cartoon, and it doesn't look like anything that was in the comic. So to be in a position now where we've got designers and engineers that are able to give us the bots that we're familiar with in other media, I think we're quite lucky. So it might not be the best modern bot, but it's definitely one that I was most excited about getting. And I think he's lovely, and the colours are beautiful. So for me, it was Grimlock. Comic colours. Studio Series 86.
Andy,
that one.
Who did you choose? Yep, no, we got that. Thanks, mate. Andy, who did you choose?
I chose Braun. No.
Bitch.
There's so many. Like, there's so many toys because it's all very subjective. So there's so many toys you could pick. I think we've had so many fantastic new versions of the original toys that we got as kids. I did think about putting Trigger Happy in from Titan's Return, but we've talked about that toy so much. So I went for another toy we've talked about loads, and I just went with Spinister because it's one of the best Transformers of all time. I'm saying it now. It is. It's one of the best Transformers toys we've had. It's up there with Trigger Happy, which again is just such a fantastic, fun, playable toy. And I know people might say, well, we're getting another version, aren't we, in that 2-pack? Which should be coming soon. Oh, actually, I think it's due in about 2 months, which again means it should be coming soon because, Hasbro. But it's just so good. And I had the original Spinister, and I loved it as a kid. I loved the name. I thought it was a fantastic kind of pun. but I just think it looks beautiful. When I get the new one, well, no, I'm probably just going to keep both. But I did think to myself, I might have a bit of a oh well, which one shall I keep? Actually, they both look really good, so I'll probably just keep both. But yeah, it's a really good toy. I think if you've owned this toy, if you played with this toy, it's fantastic. They also redid it as Rotor Storm, which is still really good, but I think it doesn't. Something about this mold, the head sculpt, everything is just almost perfect.
Behind me in the shot.
Yeah, it will be. Yeah. Oh, you mean literally behind you in the shot? Sorry.
Yeah.
I remember the day. I remember the day I got Spinister, the original one, and I was sold on the name and the box art, which is what usually sold me. And I was a little disappointed in the figure because the articulation was literally the elbows, wasn't it? But that one, that's the Spinister I always wanted. And
I think the thing is,
back here is brilliant.
The thing is, as well, is like you say, the original Spinister toy wasn't great. I loved it because I had not many Transformers as a kid. People think probably I did, but I didn't really when you think about how many Transformers were released. So I loved it. And there's almost no right for them to make a Spinister this good. It's like somebody in the design team must have really loved Spinister, a bit like me from childhood, and just gone, hell yes, I'm giving this guy a great toy. And I'm very grateful that they did, whoever it might have been. Thank you to whoever it was, especially if it was you, Mark. Love you. All praise be to Mark. Yeah, so that's it. It's Spinister. And yeah, I know the chopper mode has 2 cockpits, which makes it look a little bit weird, but nobody cares about that because it's still good. Spinister. That's it.
Good choice, sir. Jack.
Well, I felt like I was a bit concerned that everyone was going to be choosing mine because it seems so obvious. Again, like Pete, a bot that's very, very close to my heart. Ratchet. I love Ratchet anyway, and I love a medic in any media. So as a kid, he really captured my imagination. And I got him for Christmas, and we all know what Ratchet looked like back then. And as a 9-year-old, I was fully watching the cartoon by that point, where he was just brilliant. And then that was and I valiantly tried to play with him, but he wasn't this. And then it feels like, well, it doesn't feel like we did wait for centuries for any Ratchet. I mean, Ratchet just didn't come out, did he? I think there was like a repaint of Red Alert, the Cybertron Red Alert was there that was a Ratchet, but I don't think it was that US. I might even have made that up. Maybe I thought that would make a good Ratchet. And
it's
then
believable.
Obviously there was the movie, but he was in the green. And then I do really like the Siege one. I know some people don't like that one, but I like that one. And that was like that was my first Ratchet that I thought, yes, that's a nice chunky proper Ratchet. And then this one came out, and I think this is a brilliant toy. And he's not huge, because I don't think Ratchet should be huge. He's nicely posable and he's chunky. So for me, Ratchet.
Great choice. Such something about Ratchet, how he can transform so perfectly into a lovely van. And such a posable figure. Like the third party ones really are so
sarcastic.
nice as well. Like no, honestly.
okay.
It's my internet signal. But no, honestly, the third party ones, not the Impossible Toy, the Hot Soldiers Ratchet. And it's so simple, but he's so posable and transforms. Yeah. Every box is ticks.
That was one of the things with because I do avoid third party, apart from Lost Light characters, for that very specific reason. They're Lost Light characters. But I saw those, it's like third party Ratchets they've been doing for years. And that was one of the characters where I thought I could get myself a good Ratchet, but then I know if I got him, I would. That's how they get, and they're not going to get me. No, sir.
Joy toy in one bucket and third party in the other. It'll be good. I feel like a drug dealer now and drugs. Pete. Oh, we've done it, haven't we? Sorry, Jamie.
If you can share the screen.
Yes, of course, can. Sorry, Pete. I did pay attention. It was quick though. It was a quick Grimmy and out, wasn't
it? So the toy toy I picked, which you can guess there, is Sludge. Now, Sludge to me, getting the Dinobots to me is almost at the pinnacle version. It's almost the the Omega, the Alpha, the it's there. We were close when I first came into collecting, and we had Power of the Primes Dinobots, and obviously I had the Sludge, and I liked it. But for some reason, I don't know, it didn't seem like an improvement over the G1 Sludge. G1 Sludge to me was still the best. G1 Sludge to me was the magical Sludge I had as a child. But when I got this bad boy, it was a different type of love. He wasn't better than the G1 Sludge to me, but he was a different kind of love, and it was a love I could appreciate. And I love the molding. I love the fact you can see the engineering. You can see with the engineering what they wanted to do, and they'll probably stop by the money men. You can see where they had hinges they were probably going to do, but they were prevented. But it's just brilliant, and everyone loves robotic Dinobots and robotic dinosaurs, and they love robotic dinosaurs with sharp teeth for herbivore, and they love they just love dinosaurs, and you love your Brontosaurus. So there it was, and it was Sludge, and it was good because I think the Brontosaurus at one point got removed from dinosaurs, but then came back when they realised they were wrong. So yeah, you can't keep Sludge down; he'll be back, and he is back. And this is photos taken on my mobile phone, and it's. To me, it's my favorite photos, and I don't know why. Of all the photos I've done, I think Sludge is my favorite photos because I really love the toy, and every time I look at it, I just think, my imagination just goes, and I just love the character, and I know it's got faults, but I don't care. Any of our faults just fall in deaf ears with me. I just love him. I love that mode. I just love everything about him, and I just love the fact he's a Sean character as well. And yes, and he's just fun. And I even got third-party upgrades. I don't know. I don't get third-party upgrade kits for my Transformers. I never really do. But I broke it. I broke the seal with this. It was a nerve-wracking moment. I'd never done it before. But with Sludge, I had to get third-party upgrade kits for that. And yeah, and it's just lovable. It's like he almost turns into a pet dog there. Right. Yeah. If you need to get a Dinobot, now you could be quite simple-minded and a bit cliche and go for good luck, like British people might do. But the connoisseurs, the ones with heart, the ones who love the toys, they'll go for Sludge. That's when you can tell what type of caliber that person is.
He's got a lot of.
No, but I think you make a really good point there, Jamie. Elaborate. What makes you a connoisseur by picking Sludge?
What doesn't make me a connoisseur by not picking?
No. You can't answer a question with a question. I'm looking for an answer.
You don't make the rules, Pete.
Do love Sludge.
He's kind. That's what I like about Sludge. He's kind, and I think the world needs more kindness.
It was that comic story, wasn't it? You'd befriended that reporter,
I mean, like everyone has their favorite dinosaur, don't they? When they were a kid, mine was Brachiosaurus or Diplodocus, which turned out to be the same dinosaur, I think, in the end, and that was Sludge. What did I choose? Well, so. Could have been. I've got an honourable mentions, which I shouldn't do much weak internet, but Metal Hawk, so third party fan hobby Metal Hawk. They're making Pretenders again, so this is obviously an upgrade. Like his little face. Oh, that makes me so.
It's amazing what's his arms reach, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wait for it. Is it what I think it's?
Second place.
Shot.
Ooh. Now an upgrade. An upgrade of a toy I never had, which was Scorponok, which was the toy. Oh, I wanted him so much. My friends had him. I held him in hand. I never got the upgrade. I've got Black Zarak, Earthrise. It doesn't hit the spot that this guy does, which is Cyan Toys and their version of Scorponok, which is just close enough to the original G1 toy to make me feel so nostalgic, but so articulate and so detailed. It's like the perfect combination of them both. So can't really do me and him in the same picture, but there he is.
Not with
He's
your
quite
internet.
big. There, I'll hold him a bit for the internet. Oh, come on.
Yeah,
That's what it looks like.
Like
He's
the
got a big gun.
internet's doing a sketch of him right now, finishing a day.
But that's not my number one choice. My number one choice is, so when you look at what Jamie and Pete chose, there's a thing called recency bias, which is like the thing I got the recently is the best thing in the world. It's better than everything else. You have to go back, don't you? You have to go back to what was an amazing Transformer originally, which didn't have a great G1 toy, but was such a step gap up in their upgrades, and it is
CJ
this
face.
guy. It is the thing that landed everything from fans toys, third party, Cyclonus, an easy transformation, perfect in both modes. When this landed, like, oh, this is the one which makes you a third party collector, because it's just perfect in every single way. And look at him, he's chiseled, lovely face. It's just weird sometimes when you get something and nothing's wrong, nothing's broken with him, and it's just lovely. And that's him, and that's why he's my choice.
To be fair, I had Lupus at 5-1.
5-1. It was odds on.
He's right there.
We weren't accepting bets on it anymore.
Right. Should we do social corner, Pete? Are you ready?
No, Andy hasn't been.
Yeah.
What?
Have you?
Yes, he has.
Yeah.
Spent
You guys
ages
watch the
talking
same
about-
show.
Oh, you judgy.
Dementia. Is it because of the heat?
It's really hot in
You're an
here.
old man. Is it you're an old man and you forgot?
It's like 29.9
Can
degrees.
you remember where you are,
Oh,
Pete?
oh.
Do we need to get you some help?
Are you ready
No.
to do social corner?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. Sea chicken.
今日のおかずは
シーチキン、美味しさに平和あり。
I really like the new intro for what we're doing, so quite like that. My mistress has recency bias. Ed. Yep. Toy Slicer, Generation Select, Cyclonus is fab. It is good. I do like that Cyclonus. It's a good Cyclonus, to be fair. And you can get creams for that, Ed. So there we go. Right, social corner. Peter.
Go green for go. See if you play.
I just need you to put it into the thing so I can actually go.
Oh, I thought I shared it.
Yeah.
No. Got to use the confusion.
Share the pictures, Pete.
That's why I started vamping.
Share them quickly with the group.
Did you use
There's
that
what
video
happens-
last week, Jamie, for social corner?
Yeah, I used a good one. Yeah. No, I used your one because it's so long. I can get everything prepared.
Buying time.
It also became the discussion intro as well, funnily enough.
It's just that we're kind of locked into Sea Chicken from a sponsorship point of view, so you do have to pay at least once per show. So next week.
Cases of sea chicken getting sent to Paul.
Yeah.
One can a week.
See your abs in a week. Arrow fire with a picture of breakdown. No.
Wild
Right.
Ride.
It's almost like you
Wild
didn't
Rider.
choose this picture, Pete. It's almost
Yeah, agreed.
I enjoyed this cutting.
Yeah. Wild Rider by friend of the show, Arrow Fire. I'm not collecting the fans' toys, Sunticons. I'm not.
Yet.
I'm not. Aftermath from Earthspark. I was about to say Cyberverse.
Yeah.
By Double Dealer _93 on Blue Sky. It looks a little bit scary, doesn't he? Love the effect on the mace. Bug Maniac on Blue Sky with Transformers Prime Megatron. Such a wicked version of Megatron. And the art is exquisite. G.A/V on Blue Sky with the Studio Series Prime.
Yeah,
makes
makes
the
it
bot
look good.
Yeah. And to be fair, it's a solid bot, but this picture makes him look exceptional. And he's not. But the picture is far better than the bot. But an excellent picture. Gajira Prime with
I just love
bloody-
that pose. That's cool.
Yeah. We're as good as the original colours. I don't know if anybody's heard of this guy, Sam, from Sam's Formers. He takes photos occasionally. He's getting better and better with a camera. Shown here with Optimus and Megatron. Sam, you're doing great, mate. Carry on the good work.
Keep trying, son.
Yeah. Hi, Sammy. Stephen Smith posted this on the Facebook group earlier. He was at SDC at the weekend.
LFCC.
Sorry, LFCC. Yeah. Well, he could have been there. He might have seen Simon and Jeff. They might have been there, but you know they're obviously in London.
Can I just say something? So, Stephen Smith is a childhood friend of my brother's who lives here where we are, and I had no idea. I knew he had his own business, which is called Eye Catching Sights. I had no idea he was into this stuff, like a nerd. Not seen a hell of a lot of him in the last kind of 10 years or so, but yeah, it's kind of mad because when you show the next picture what he created, because he created it, you can see it a bit in the picture.
So he doesn't watch the show then, that's what I'm getting.
Oh, he does now. He's just this week because I don't know if it was directly that, but I commented on his work and the picture and everything, and he's joined Transformers the show, and he's even posted a few things, and he's getting involved. So he might be watching. Who knows? He might be watching. I hope gets to see this. But fantastic work.
So did he sculpt?
They were
this?
brilliant.
Sorry.
So he sculpted this, did he?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, it's like what his business. They do the signs and everything, but they do other stuff as well. And another one of my friends, Ben, who works for him, he's the guy who I've mentioned in the past who creates the Star Wars display. It's like display shelving, but it's like in a piece that you put together, and it looks like the back of the Star Wars boxes from the toys from obviously back originally. So yeah,
holding the wanted sign. Oh,
yeah.
Great.
They were brilliant. They had them on their tables once they'd been given them. They had them on their tables. So every time I walk by, when I'm going to the loo, you
pay
see them, and they. I'm not a Death's Head fan, but they were brilliant. But they're, I don't know. They I feel like they're bigger than they appear to be in the photos. They're big and chunky and heavy looking.
Yeah, they're fantastic. Really
yeah,
good.
quality versions. And he obviously played such a big part in the G1 comics. Toy Slice with an amazing play. Stop Hammer Prime. Solus is a great toy, and it's a great picture. And well played.
You're going to break into song.
No, it's too hot. It's too hot. My concerts are only in the winter. Again, another upcoming photographer. Some of our viewers might have seen him before. Toy Box, Soapbox, a young lad, Peter Pan, if you will, called Liam. Never ages.
He must be over the moon at the moment with everyone making so much money from his football team, selling all their players. It must be so rich.
Have you not heard the latest? Sorry to go off football.
Tottenham Hotspurs have been tapping players up apparently.
Yeah, well, they were trying to get Morgan Gibbs White, and Nottingham Forest apparently are putting in a formal complaint of an illegal approach because you're not allowed to just approach somebody else's player.
Entice them like a peacock
with the dance.
And
With
if
the
they
feathers.
return the dance, then that football player can join you. That's what it should be.
You and May approach the player. Excellent.
That's how
may know,
people
mate.
have to do it if they want to approach us at TFN this year. Peacock style dance.
What Star Trek was it where it was Uhura and she had the feathers? And
Oh, it was one of the films.
The
It was
Undiscovered
the-
Country.
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, 14-year-old me still remembers that now.
Anyway,
Like
next picture.
peacocks. This is awesome.
Toys R Us with the collection of G1 Action Masters, including both Omega Supremes.
I mean, Paul, you're a massive fan of Action Masters. You must have been so excited when you saw this.
I am a massive fan.
He was for a
Probably
week.
tired of collecting them after 1 week, but I'm glad someone had more resourcefulness and discipline than me and managed to collect them all. So well done. You've done what I couldn't do.
Well done, Druss.
But that's cool, isn't it? Like these are like I can't remember like the ones at the back. I can't remember them from when I was a kid, even like in the adverts or anything.
Well, no, that was the dying gasp. We didn't get those in the stores over here, did we? That was Europe mainland, wasn't it? I never saw them in stores here.
I
No.
can't remember anything about them. I
I
remember
don't think so.
the Toys R Us are awesome because he shows you the stuff you never got.
Yeah, there was a catalog, like a small catalog that came from some shop, toy shop that was around then, and that had all of that year. It was a Transformers catalog, and it had, that's the only time that I saw those until like 2001. The con we went to, and someone had maybe a Mega Supreme, but the others never seen the others in person.
Not the ones at the back. They look more detailed. The ones at the back.
They transformed as well. It was weird. Sort of transformed. It was a bit of a fall over and put your arm up situation, but
it was a crazy time.
It was a crazy time.
The non-transforming Transformers are dying. Let's make them transform again.
Yeah.
Transformers that transform.
That sounded like a bad slogan there. Let's make them transform.
Justy Hawk, don't be on Project Star Trek nerd. There's quite a lot of us, including me and Andy.
There's
I'm
nothing.
massive Star Trek nerds, so you do not
There's
need
nothing
to
wrong with this
apologise.
one. Don't you worry.
Triple Joy Takeover with what? Double Inferno? Twin Inferno?
Yeah, they were showing these two different versions of Double Inferno. Hasbro for people like you, and then the Takada version for people like me. And then comparing
The
both.
connoisseurs.
What do you prefer?
The connoisseurs.
I didn't want to say it, Andy, but thank you. You're right.
The working class of the Transformer collector.
Class connoisseur.
The Top Guns, the elite, the best of the best.
and that's Social Corner this week.
Thank you for doing Social Corners. That was excellent. Right, up next is our discussion for tonight, which is all about
we
TIFF.
We're doing a
What
quiz.
have you forgotten?
Oh, right. Where did I put the quiz intro? Why did it change? I put the
Who's been playing?
Just use your Nor intro. That will work.
Do I need? I found it. It's up here. It's all right.
It's like-
Here we
it's
go.
like so-
Oh no, shit! I can't play that. Sorry. Just remember that song is
Do we get
copyrighted.
stung for that?
Yeah, we did. No, we didn't get stung. I don't mind. Like, we make like £1 on every episode we make, which goes somewhat towards like the 20 or 30 pounds we pay a month for StreamYard to be able to stream. It's never ever covered it. But when we sometimes play copyrighted music, it's like no, not from
We
this
must have
episode.
covered it 1 month. That one shot, we had
When you had that short,
840,000
there's been
views.
2 shorts which have gone like to nuclear 200,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do. Can't do. That's copyrighted. No. Let's do this. Here we go.
No, not that one. No. There's definitely not.
I'm a big chocolate slut. Jerry? Fuck off. Shock your nuts. It makes you dance. Don't eat any bras.
There we go, Justy Hawk. That was just for you, just to prove that we're all massive Star Trek fans. So discussion tonight. Come on, kick us off, Andy, with my crap internet.
Right. So I think, as JB by JB last week, so we've done away with the first answer rule. So we're just going to let, if you get the right answer, you get a point, which is going to make it harder for me to remember what scores everyone's got. But it's fine. I'm fine with it. It's fine. All of the members of our panel need to make sure they do not have their YouTube live chat on, even though there is a 30-second delay, just in case they see a correct answer that is not their own. And it's just a reminder to everybody at home who's playing, and all 5 of you, and the members of our panel. It's just a bit of fun. Just a bit of fun.
No, it's not.
Don't take it too seriously. Just a bit of fun. Take it too seriously, we kick you. That's the way. That's the new rule. I just made up and introduced right now. So, find it out at TFN. Keep it to yourself. Right. Okay. So, 5 questions. If we have 2 people or more who are all on equal points, we go to a tiebreaker question. If that doesn't work, we'll go to another tiebreaker question, which I'll have to make up because I forgot to do 2 this week. Right, here we go. So I will say the question. As it's not a race to put your answer in first, Paul, you may as well just wait and hear the whole question. You might actually know the answer. So it's not a race anymore. You just have to try and get the right answer. So the questions could be about anything from Transformers history. Or maybe they'll be themed. Who knows? Right, here we go. Question number 1. On G1 Bombburst tech specs, his function is listed as what? Is it A, aerial assault, B, predator, or C, saboteur? So on G1 Bombburst tech specs, his function is listed as A, aerial assault, B, predator, or C, saboteur. Have we all got our answers in? Are you sticking with your... No, you've changed your answer, Paul. Having thought about it. Right, so let's see. So the correct answer is B, predator. So well done to Jack, who got that right. Yeah, he's just
Tech specs nerd.
Tech specs nerds, unite. Anyway, right. Question number 2. Well done, Jack. So Jack's 1 point up. Nobody else to score yet, but don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. It's okay. It's okay. Stay calm. Stay calm. Right, here we go. Question number 2. Which G1 Decepticon had the motto, conquer the seas and the rest will fall? So which G1 Decepticon had the motto, conquer the seas and the rest will fall? Was it A, Snaptrap, B, Sea-Wing, or C, Submarauder? A, Snaptrap, B, Sea-Wing, or C, Submarauder?
Sorry, I'm typing the whole thing out.
You just need to put the letter, don't worry. Right, have we got an answer from everybody? I think we have. I forgot to put something to split the answers up so that I know. Right, so let's have a look. So Pete, you went for Submarauder. Jamie, you went for Snaptrap. Jack, you went for Submarauder. And Paul went for Submarauder. The correct answer is Submarauder. C. So 2 points to Jack, 1 point to Pete, 1 point to Paul. That's it for now. Right, question number 3. Still plenty of time. Lots to play for. Can still win that motorboat. Number 3, in Transformers Cybertron. That's in Transformers Cybertron. Sideways and Soundwave are both inhabitants of which planet? So which planet do they come from in Transformers Cybertron? Is it A, the Speed planet? Is it B, Cybertron itself? Or is it C, Planet X? So A, the Speed planet, B, Cybertron, or C, Planet X? Or Z, Eternia? Mixing it up there. Right, we got answers from everyone. Lovely jubbly. Just going to break that up again. Right, so Pete, you went for the Speed planet. Jack, Jamie went for Planet X, and Paul, you went for Cybertron. The correct answer was C, Planet X. So well done to Jamie, who gets a point, and to Jack, who's now on 3 points.
Not going to lie, I copied Jack. I'm sorry.
He's a cheater. No, I'm joking.
I would have went for Cybertron. I have to admit it. I'm sorry.
It's all a bit of fun, kids. I hope you're enjoying playing at home. Not my kids. Get to bed. Right, number 4. So, Jack, you currently have 3 points, but you could be pulled back to.
I could be pulled back,
unless, of course, you get the next one. Right, here we go. Number 4. G1 Triptychon has 2 minions, Full Tilt and Brunt. But in the G1 comic, another sniveling little bot appeared with him instead of them. Was it A, Wipeout, B, Slicer, or C, Recoil? A, Wipeout, B, Slicer, or C, Recoil? I didn't see the Brunt bit first, Paul. I just saw you put nope. Not taking anymore.
To be fair, I could bet for all of them. Where's that guy who was talking about Star Trek? Now, who is the Star Trek character that wasn't in 2 episodes of the final season?
Yeah, we'll do the Star Trek quiz on.
I just read the comic issue where G1 Triptychon is fighting the Dinobots.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Right, so let's see. So, Paul, you went for C, Recoil. Pete, you went for A, Wipeout. Jamie went for Slicer. And Jack went for Wipeout. The correct answer is Wipeout. It was Wipeout. That was answer A. So Jack, you got 4 points at the moment. Pete, have you got 2? I think you've got 2, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
Paul, I'm pretty sure you've got 1, and Jamie, you've got 1. So at the moment, playing to avoid that wooden spoon, or at least the 3 of you are all on the same points. Last question then. Jack has pretty much won, but we'll do the last question. Number 5. The knockoff Studio Series 86 Nemesis Prime is great, but in Transformers Armada, who created Nemesis Prime? Was it A, Unicron, B, Alpha Quintesson, or C, Megatron? So we all know the Studio Series 86 Nemesis Prime knockoff is great, but in Transformers Armada, who created Nemesis Prime? Was it A, Unicron, B, Alpha Quintesson, or C, Megatron? All the ons. I was going to say Rons, but Quintesson doesn't have an R in it. Keith Chegwin is a fantastic guess, Paul, and it is correct. No, it's not. I wish it was. So,
Keith,
the correct answer was A, Unicron. So, after 5 questions, our winner with 4 points is Jack. In joint second place, or last place, depending which way you look at it, it is Jamie, Pete, and Paul. All just a bit of fun, Pete. All just a bit of fun. Don't get upset about it. It's all just a bit of fun. Do you want to do the tiebreaker question anyway? Just because it's all just a bit of fun.
Who's it between? Between Jack and Jamie?
No, nobody can catch Jack because he's 2 points ahead. But
yeah.
See you third. Yeah, go on.
But you've risked it.
Yeah, let's use runner-up. Let's see if we can separate you. Right? Okay. Don't just I suppose try and put a different answer if you can, because this question that isn't multiple choice, but you kind of is. You'll understand when I read the question. Okay. According to his tech specs, how intelligent is Submarauder? You have to give your answer from obviously 1 to 10, or 0 to 10, I suppose. So, how intelligent do you think he was from 0 to 10? Submarauder. Does he look like a smart bot? Does he look like a thick bot? We'll go with the closest answers, get the point. Just because I'm nice, I'm not going to ask for the exact one unless somebody hits it. All answers in? And the answer, of course, was Lupus. Well done, Paul. No, wait, no. No, it wasn't Lupus. No, sadly not this time. So, Pete, you went for 7. Jamie went for 7. Jack went for 5, even though he didn't need to join in because he's already won.
I'm sorry.
Just a flex.
The answer, shockingly, was 9. His intelligence was 9. So the closest was Pete and Jamie, who each get a point and finish in joint second place. And that makes no difference to the quiz whatsoever.
We should do like a top gear thing? We put Jack's score, which is 4, because he basically got 4 questions right.
Keep a record thing.
Yes, because we shouldn't have done the questions. Yeah, that's quite good.
Yeah, that could become a bit of fun, so we can, humiliate people who don't do as well as him.
No,
I'm joking. I'm joking. We wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun. somebody can get bored and put it
He
behind
does
them.
the lap of honor, and they gets to do the lap.
Yeah,
Gets the
that's what
stick
I think.
on
That's
Top
what
Gear.
I think that's what Jamie's suggesting. We like so we can keep a record of where everybody
Yeah.
comes. So obviously the new champion is Jack with 4 points, which is an excellent score. Well done,
4
Jack.
questions right in a row. That's even more phenomenal. Yeah.
It's amazing what being a tech-specs nerd can get you. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
It's amazing what being an actual creative genius behind the stuff we love gets.
Nothing to do with it. This is all.
Do I hear
nerdism
excuses?
from my childhood?
Remember, it's all just a bit of fun. Anyway, thank you. Join us again next week.
Right, should we round off with the discussion?
Great idea.
We now return to the Transformers.
So TFN is just a mere month away, under 4 weeks, and it will be at the same place it was, the Birmingham Metropole. Hilton, we're a bit excited, but everyone's excited. And one of my favourite YouTubers ever, Tony, which is SoundwaveSG1's asked some questions, and so is Knowlsy as well. We do this every year, don't we? Like questions about TFN. Andy, do you want to kick us off? So the Knowlsy questions, what's he been asking? What have we been looking for? Because I think, Jack, you're going to be there. I think, Jamie, you're going to be there. I think, Pete, you're going to be there. I think all 5 of us are going to be there. I'll be...
I'd rather you kicked us off, Paul, perhaps by asking a question to the whole panel so we can then answer said question from your research.
What's your favourite Transformer? No, Tony asked, what are you what would you most like to pick up at TFN this year? So, Pete, do you want to kick us off? If there's one thing, your holy grail, you want to pick up? Tony spoke about his Black Zarek he got a couple of years ago from Toy Fu. Was absolutely amazing. Pete, if there's one thing you would love to walk away with at TFN, what is it?
I would love a box fresh G1 Carnival. Doesn't have to be in a box, but it has to look like it's come straight out of 1988 or 89. Maybe in the middle.
Yeah, you're right.
For me, that would be, from a purchase perspective, that would be a win for TFN for me. Just a lovely G1 Carnival.
Jack, is there anything you're looking forward to picking up? Anything in particular?
I'm looking forward to walking away with my mortgage payment for September. It's a different thing for me because it's part of my. It is legitimately part of my career and part of my income. And I did for a while there. I would come away with like £200 worth of Transformers, but I've got no space, and I'm not really collecting Transformers anymore because they've done everyone I wanted them to do, and if there's someone new that comes along who they haven't done, then I would think about getting them. And every time they do a new Sideswipe, then I will get him or a Sideswipe repaint. But it's not it. I don't approach it as a buying opportunity anymore. It's not. I was being flippant about the mortgage payment. It's about the social for me. So I'm looking forward, and to get cheesy just for a moment because it's what I do. I'm looking forward to coming away with strengthened bonds with all of my friends. That's really what I'm there for.
Oh, I don't think it can be that answer, but
No, you can't be that.
but
You ruined it for everyone there, Jack.
Yes.
there has
Sorry, that's what I do. That's what I
there
do.
has been years where I've not really think any just horrible.
Oh, you're picking up.
Oh, you're going. We're
Wow.
losing him.
Yeah.
Okay, come back.
Oh, he's
now
back. He's back.
to
He's back.
me. Jamie, you
No,
go.
he's...
If you missed what I said, poetic. Probably over there and just
I'm
said
feeling
that's-
we're going to miss it again.
Yeah.
Jamie, you
Check
answer.
it out. I was actually going to give the same answer, Jack, apart from the fact that I'm probably going to contribute to his mortgage. I have been incredibly lucky with the last couple of TF Nations with the kind of grails I have got. And I think sometimes you don't notice something you want until sometimes you see it. You see it and something lights up in your head, and you're just ecstatic. But I still remember getting my Power Master Star Convoy Optimus Prime with it was the Micromaster Hot Rod, the one that comes with the Micromaster Hot Rod, and I just had a smile and I got it, and I was just ecstatic and happy, and I've still got it in the box, the original packaging, and I haven't got it out. And Liam, bless him, he sat down and he was very, very inebriated, and he gave me how to do photographs and how the best to do it, and I was just thinking, not coming out the box. You know, I've got my Micromaster Hot Rod, which I've always wanted, and that's me happy, and I'm ecstatic, and I have the box, and I take it. It's in this office sometimes. Sometimes it goes into the living room. I don't know why. Sometimes it goes into the main bedroom. I just love it. So for me, TF Nation is about going back, maybe discovering something new which I didn't realize, and just enjoying it, the atmosphere, soaking it all up.
It's one of the things I love about it is in the bar area. I mean, I love being in the bar area, as everyone knows. But the people with their Transformers on the tables, and they're obviously really excited about this wonderful thing that they've got, and they're sharing it with everyone. And yeah, it's that social energy that. And that's all part of it. Buying this stuff and sharing your joy of it with people, that's all part of it.
Just the best social butter in the world, isn't it? I can have Superior on my table.
That feast did not match what you said.
Social butter.
Oh, and I will have so much social butter.
You said it see me. With the most miserable looking face. It was like the feast shop.
I think the internet froze, to be fair.
Yeah.
Everybody said the social side and French, but I mean that is such a massive part of it now. Like,
yeah, you can't overstate it.
No, and it is meeting all of the people that you do know and all the friends that you haven't seen, some of them for a year, and that's always really, really nice. But it's also getting to meet new people and the people who will come and introduce themselves. And it, I'm not gonna lie, it's really nice when somebody who's watched the show comes up and says that they've enjoyed the show, whatever. I mean, that's always nice to have. But if it was a bot, if you're talking about picking up a bot, honestly, I've got no real idea. Most of the stuff I'd want to pick up is super rare and barely even turns up in TFNs. So for me, it's probably going to be more a case of go in and just enjoy it and have a look around. And if I go in thinking I'm going to go and get this, I might miss something else because I'm so hyper focused on I'm looking for that. I want to just go in and enjoy it and enjoy.
You're quite chilled. Every time I've seen you, you're quite chilled. Where I'm like, don't get in my way.
I'm gonna lie. Like helping out Moff was always just because he needed help. The first time he asked was because he, for reasons that were totally out of his control, were nobody's fault. He ended up without help, and he needed help at that particular TFN. And so I said, I'll help you. And then he said, well, you realize you get in early and you'll see what all the traders have. And I have to admit, the fact that little bit, it's like the early access. The fact that you get in there a bit earlier and you can spot stuff, it just takes a bit of that pressure. I don't go into these TFNs now thinking, oh God, I really want this figure, but what if I can't get it? Because what if somebody else gets there before me? One thing I will mention, I suppose, just because I asked Kapow about it, I don't know if people saw that Kapow had put a thing on about they're bringing loads of old bots. They've basically raided the warehouse, tons of stuff, some really rare stuff. And obviously everybody wants a G1 Fort Max and everything, but I still think they're going to probably be beyond my spending. But one thing that I missed out on that annoyed me that I missed out on in the end was the Selects Seacons, God Neptune version, the recolored ones. I know, Jamie, you've got it. I don't know if anybody else has, but I missed out on that. And I did say, I don't suppose by any chance you've got any of them left. And they said that their reply to me was, "We've got you covered, Andy." So that suggests to me they have. So I might be able to pick up the set. But then that also scares me because I'm wondering how much it's going to go for us on the secondary market. They are not cheap. So Kapow, if you are watching, please be kind. Please be kind. But it'll just be nice to see everybody. It'll be nice to see everybody, to spend time with friends. I'm doing some more work with Primetime Toys. I'm helping them out again. So that'll be cool. Rohan's there, and I think Rohan will probably need a bit of help. And I think I'm giving a bit of a hand to Lucan for Lucan's tees as well, helping him to flog some of his fantastic T-shirts. So I'm going to be here, there, and everywhere. but you know, it's good fun. I can't. I know some people like, well, while you're working, you could just be like wandering around. I get a bit bored doing that sometimes. As much as it's nice being really like, I like the fact that I'm constantly busy, and then in the evening when it's all kind of died down, I get to come and sit with you all and drink with you all and laugh at how absolutely hammered you've all got through your daytime drinking. Isn't that right, Pete?
That would never happen.
I don't enjoy cons as an attendee. I've only done 2, as a matter of fact. They were both Star Wars Celebration. But I mean, a con's a con. You wander around, and I don't. It's not my thing. So I love the fact that I work it, and then I get to go to the bar and do the social thing with everyone. I don't see the appeal. I'm glad people do see the appeal with cons and come to them. I don't see the appeal myself.
It's like I can see both sides, but I have to admit, and I would encourage. I'd encourage all of you at some point, if only to give me a break, to actually like have a like. I'm sure Moff would be happy to let you do like even half an hour. Jay, look at him, Jamie pulling his. I'm not working, but half an hour.
I worked in education. You can get stuffed. No jazz.
What does that mean? Oh, he is blue.
Oh, there it is. I posted that about an hour ago. The internet's just sent it.
Share.
Sorry, it took an hour, but it's finally there.
But yes, I would encourage anybody, like, well, not anybody, because you can't just walk up to someone's stall and elbow them out of the way and say, I'm having a go. But like you guys, not you, Jack, you're already working. But like, just it's amazing, like when you're chatting to people and they come and it's just really nice. It's like an extension of what we do here. And yeah, I intend to wear, well, Moff might ask me to wear a Primetime Toys t-shirt for. I was going to wear a Transformers the Show one just because, you know. But we shall see.
You know where the allegiance is like.
Shall we finish off then with a couple of questions from Knowlsy? So we've done the ones that I said I would do, which is good. That's all confirmed. So Knowlsy, what's the best way to welcome a new attendee to your group and feel comfortable? I always say like, it's such a daunting thing, isn't it? Got to man or human and say, all right, do you want to be? The best way to do it is absolutely TFN. Like, I've never found like much in terms of gatekeeping or people being idiots or siloing. Like, you can literally go up, people will take you under your wing. So just I know it's a big thing to put yourself out there and talk to someone you don't know. I think at TFN, just go up and find someone, a robot on their table, and say hello. They'll welcome you. If see me, Andy, or Pete. You're really desperate, Jamie, because Jamie's with sometimes.
Unless you're still up in the bedroom with your hangover.
See him in the evening.
Take a beeline to Jamie if it's Takara. Take a beeline to Jamie if it's Takara.
I just bought the Care Bear in the car.
Oh, I
bought it. £4.50. It's really good.
You're a fellow connoisseur.
What? How much?
The light sludge.
£4.50.
Is that it?
Yeah, I went straight on, bought that.
Yeah, but no, you need all of them.
It is bitty. The Care Bear is like that.
Oh, that explains it.
If you look at it really closely,
it'll be really cute though. And it's...
You're used to saying that, aren't you, Jamie?
Well, I've got to say,
far away.
It's smaller, so proportionally, it's much bigger.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
I was just saying, if someone's coming to TFN for the first, how would you advise them to spend their day to get the best experience? If you're just going for I always think just like a few snacks stuff, enjoy yourself. Sorry?
You're cutting up.
Sorry. I was trying to be trying to give the answer.
I think, I know, and I'm saying this as someone who doesn't really understand the con experience because I'm seeing it very differently, but I think take stock of what's going to happen and plan out. Look at the panels that are going to happen. Plan out to meticulously plan out what the program's right there. Meticulously what you want, and then in between those times you can wander the shop floor, go and chat with the guests, and because you can chat with the guests at TFN. It's not at some cons it can be quite. There's a barrier between the guests and the attendees where things are regimented and you've got to line up and all of that sort of thing, and you have to have a ticket to actually see the person. It's not like that at TFN, so you can kind of wander around and But yes, meticulously plan what you're going to do. The information's right there.
I think you're right. Sorry, mate.
No, go on. You've got much better internet than me.
I was going to say the schedule is, designed that you are able to do pretty much everything and all you want to do.
Yeah.
You can see the panels. You've still got time to go around the dealer hall. You can, queue up and pick up your commissions or your autographs or your photos and stuff, and you can still hang out in the bar. I think people put too much pressure on themselves that they think they can't do it all. And I think sometimes, like you've just said, just a bit of planning, just slow down. What do you really want to see?
Yeah.
And then plan around that. Yeah. But ultimately, it's your experience. It's your convention. Spend it how you think you're going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's meant to be fun. Don't ruin it with pressure.
I think for anyone who's attending, is that you're going to have wonderful support staff at TF Nation, all the volunteers. And they're just wonderful personalities. They light up like Christmas trees, and the way they smile, and then they put you at ease, and they'll take you around and give you advice and help and support, and just take it easy. And I think the thing about TF Nation is they do not overcrowd. They could have more people, but they always try to think of creating this atmosphere where it's more spacious and people are enjoying it more. And I think that's a wonderful thing for a convention. And I think a lot of people always think, oh, is it quieter on the Sundays? And I think you'll be surprised for a convention that it's not this mad rush. Well, apart from the dealer hall at the very start. But don't worry about that. Just give it 2 hours, then go in, and you'll find it a much different environment. Wonderful.
Go and watch the opening ceremony. That's if you're somebody who's socially anxious and doesn't like the crowds and things, that's a perfect opportunity to go and watch the opening ceremony, which happens at basically the same time. Don't worry about rushing in there for the toys and the bots. And I would say, unless you are somebody who is literally there just committed to getting the bots, like the early access is nice, definitely, because the queues can get quite big. But like Jamie said, dealer hall, go in a couple of hours later. There'll still be so much stuff. Plus, like I've seen so many people saying, "Oh, I want to get to Toy Fu, just in case they've got something I want. I want to get there straight away, otherwise it'll all be gone." Toy Fu are constantly restocking their tables. They have so much incredible stuff. So, like a place like that, going in straight away first thing in the morning doesn't necessarily mean that you will get the thing you were after. But if you keep going back, that's what I like about something like Toy Fu and the dealer hall, is that it's not just a go round once and you're done kind of thing. There's so much there, and the traders bring out more stock.
And
so
you get to speak to the traders, don't you?
I think one of the positives to if it's your first time and you're not there to buy robots like urgently, I think one of the positive things about going to the opening ceremony is that you will get to see Dave and Petrina right from the jump, and there you'll start to be seeing the faces that you're going to be depending on all weekend, really. Not that you will be going to Dave and Petrina for help, but it starts you on the process of understanding who you can go to for help, and seeing those familiar faces is part of the TF Nation experience, I think, and how it becomes part of it kind of has a family feel, because these familiar faces you're seeing again and again. And I think opening ceremony is nice anyway, especially for your first time to go and see it.
When you do it, it's like a pyramid. It's like an upside down pyramid to a different pyramid. It's like Maslow's needs pyramids. When you first go there, you'll be after Transformers, and the second thing you want will be going to see the panels and stuff, and the very final thing will be making friends. And when you come back a couple of years later, it'll be the complete opposite. It'll be all about the friends, then the panels, and the last thing on your mind will be getting Transformers and stuff. And often when people know me, I get up really early to get the Transformers, the best ones. I'll be there down at 4 p.m, sometimes 3 p.m. But my most important favourite part is just hanging out with my friends and people you've met and stuff. And you'll do that. Like you'll do that if you go to TFN.
Don't worry, Paul. You do keep social contact by sending screenshots of you sleeping in bed.
Of how comfy I am. So
I think they're called photographs. Unless he's broadcasting live. Let's be honest.
When I'm not at TFN, I get up at 5 a.m. every day, every single day. And when I'm at TFN, it's relaxed. I don't have to. I can stay up till 5 a.m., which is lovely.
Of course, those with only fans access get to see the real Paul. Like,
The whole experience.
To be fair, it's not that expensive. It's like £5. So.
You'd be a
right.
mug not to take that option up.
Exactly. Gold members. Let's go to TFKnowlsy. He's got another question. If a new attendee tells you they're not sure what they can approach as a guest, what would you advise?
Let's ask a guest.
Well, I'm glad you asked. Oh, you meant Jack.
I mean, they can literally always approach me, whether I'm, if I'm eating my breakfast or I'm about to go off to bed. During the entire thing, as far as I'm concerned, I'm on, so I can only speak for myself. So I can be approached at any time. I think the protocol really would be after con hours. Although we do hang around in the bar, some of us after con hours. It play it by ear. Like if Andrew Wildman is sat there having his dinner. Don't approach him. If I'm having my dinner, it's fine. I'll just chat with you. But not everyone is a massive nerd like I am. I think that during con hours, approach. Just don't. There's no when. Just join the queue. And if they don't have a queue, then you're in. Just go straight to the table. The only time to kind of question that would be outside of con hours. But during con hours, we're there for you. We are literally there for you to do what you. Okay, I'm not gonna finish that sentence.
Right,
I'm listening.
But yeah, I mean, I think that anxiety around meeting guests, I absolutely understand. I do understand it completely, but do try to. It's really hard with anxiety, isn't it? Because you can't try to. I mean, I have anxiety. You can't deal with it, but you try to make the most of the situation that you're in. You're here with these wonderful guests, and voice actors from the shows and things. This might be your only opportunity, and just during con hours, if you get into your mindset that they are there for you. And you don't have to. You can get. I think it's one thing signed for free from the voice guests, isn't it? And then from then on, it's a by guest situation. I don't know what that's all about, but you can go and you can give them something to sign. That's what they're there for. They're there for you. So yeah, I don't think there's any concerns over when to approach a guest unless it's outside of con hours, and then just be sensible about it. But come and see me whenever.
And have a buddy, like whoever it is, like we'll take it. Like just shout out, like, and just have a buddy, like someone you can text and say, like, oh, I'm having a bit of a time at the moment. Actually, it's got a bit too much, because it can be really anxious. I remember what it's like the first couple of TFNs you go to as someone who didn't know anyone. Like you're like, fuck, I don't know anyone. I'm actually not going to come downstairs. I'm going to sit in my room and stuff. Like people, I see that in people, and then you hear about it.
Oh
and
yeah,
absolutely
absolutely
fine.
Yeah,
absolutely fine to feel like that.
I can't imagine that's. I would have thought if people are there to see the guests, though, I can't imagine that that's going to be like they can have the anxiety of not being there with anyone, but they surely would still come down, do the guests, and then maybe go back to the room, which is its own. There's that's a bit of a shame in itself. But as long as they're if they're there to see the guests and they see the guest. There are people who are regular customers of mine who will come to my table and get their commission or get something signed or whatever, and then they'll go to wherever else they go, and then they go. And it might be that they go home, or sometimes I'll see them the next morning at breakfast. So I didn't see you. I know I went to my room. I got what I wanted and went to my room.
Hey mate.
It's fine.
Yeah.
You do the con how you want to do the con.
100%.
Also, be prepared for when you're having a conversation with a guest. having a crowd of people sometimes appear around you to just listen in on the conversation.
Yeah.
First, it's slightly, oh, who are you? What are you? But you just get used to it. Do you remember when
In the-
Jamie
in
we
the
had
bar.
that conversation with Liam and Sixo?
Yeah,
we were having
I know.
a proper in-depth conversation about photography, and then there was suddenly this like growing crowd of people around us.
Liam was showing me some of the photos he's planning to do, and then when he turned his head, I had my camera out, snap.
Pete, can you remember when me and you were seeing how far we could re-up the toilet in the toilets? And
Great
that man
time.
came in, he started hanging
Great
around. Every
times.
time we went to the toilet, he hang out with us. It was
It was wonderful.
Is that not Tony?
But what you said there, Andy, was a great example. Was speaking to Liam and Sixo, because they gave me. I listened to that toy photography seminar they did, and I was taking notes, and it was one of the best experiences I had at Manchester, and being able to speak to Liam and Sixo afterwards and ask them questions, it was just brilliant. That was and I think that for me, when you get that interaction with a guest, and it just makes it magical, and it makes it worthwhile, and it's something so much, and they're just as good in social media. Don't get me wrong; those guys are brilliant in social media. I think they should be studied in how well they treat the fan base and how they respond. Yeah, one of my favourite experiences of TF Nation.
Knowlsy has just said something there about he used to be shy. There, going to Vince, generally help me. So very shy and subdued, and I actually was the same. And 2017 was my first TF Nation, and that was I've done conventions for most of my career, so we're talking over 20 years. But they weren't this social situation. So going into 2017 TFN, which was my first TFN, and I'd heard from James and Nick that it's a very social thing, and I liked the idea of that. But I pushed myself to go down to the bar, not knowing if anyone was going to be there yet, and I was, I kind of went down thinking, well, no one's going to want to talk to me, and now I'm coming from a position of privilege, because I have learned that people are going to want to talk to me. I'm there in a different capacity, but I absolutely understand, feeling insecure and feeling shy and anxious about it. And if you are feeling that way, if you're feeling that way and you're in your room and you want to come down to the bar, just come down. And I mean, if I'm there, come and stand with the group that I'm talking to, because I will always be talking with the group. Come and stand, and you will be welcome. But that, and I can say that from that, because that's my point of view. But I think that's the same for most attendees there. And Sammy's right.
100%.
If you have that common interest, we want to welcome everyone. We want everyone to have a good time. We don't want anyone to feel lonely, because I think pretty much everyone there knows what lonely feels like, and we don't want people to feel that way. So
I had a conversation with Sam with Transformers 1. He came down, sat down, and he had his portfolio and quite robust about Transformers 1, and we hadn't seen it yet. And I was thinking, and I wanted to tell him, but I was under some embargo thing, and because it hadn't been released yet. And I was good. It's brilliant. But yeah.
When I went to Transformers 1, I went on the TFN group that went. I think you went, didn't you? That one? Yeah. So I was in the queue, and again, I was quite anxious, because although Dave and Billy and they were all there, but they were with their people, and I don't want to interrupt. I could have done. I could have gone and been part of that, but I've got anxiety, and I was stood there with a lad who was also not talking to anyone. We stood together in the queue, said nothing to each other, and then when we got in, he had got caught with the signing the stuff. He had to spend ages signing the NDA and everything. They hadn't asked me to sign anything, so I was in, and I was a bit concerned about him, because I kind of felt we silently bonded. And I'm like a dad. He's younger than me, and I kind of felt protective. He came up the stairs, and I said, "You were a long time," and we got chatting because of that. And then he said, "Can I sit with you in the thing?" I was like, "Absolutely." And we sat together, and when we enjoyed the film, then we chatted with each other at the end of it. And I made a friend through it, and it was only after, it was right at the end, because I'd introduced myself as Jack, but just as Jack, and it was only at the end when he said, "Are you going to TFN?" and I had to say, "I'm a guest at it." He said, and he went, "Oh wait," because he realised that he sat with Jack who was a guest. But I was saying to him, "Don't be weird. Don't be weird about it. Don't be weird." Because, but you know, you it's that easy to make a friend because we're all a little bit anxious and all a little bit odd. And he'll I'm sure he'll come to the table and you know we'll chat. And you know, we're friends on Instagram, and that's how these things happen and become. That's how you have a situation where you're all getting together and you're being social, because we've all been awkward and we've all got past that, and now we're all mates.
See, I'm quite lucky because I'm usually very toy focused, and I'm very even now I'm thinking toys the priority. But Lynn's not. Lynn's the social one. She's really nice. So where I'm like going to the dealer's hall like a steam train, Lynn will stop to talk to the people, and then I realise, oh, I have to do the same. She keeps me real, you know.
Matt,
but in that situation,
sorry, go on.
In that situation, being toy focused must, at a certain point in the day, probably the evening, must help with the social side, though, right? Because that's where the connections are. Would you just not? Do you just not get involved in that?
No, it does help, especially when I get a Michael Master hot rod, because then I'm just smiling and I'm
yeah.
You know.
I think we all understand.
Few and far between.
It's no demanding feature, but Matt did buy a T-shirt and is now our best friend. So Matt Davis said his advice is Transformers. It is quite hard not to be friends with someone who's wearing a Transformers The Show T-shirt, and it just Matt turned out to be absolutely lovely and very charismatic and a lovely guy all around. But
that was Matt was the Sharkticon. That
he was him and his wife.
He is. Yeah,
it's a pan.
He was Hopper last year, wasn't he? He did the Hopper.
Yes,
that's
year. Right. Yeah, he is.
Yes. I remember of Matt when he first came over, and we all started having a chat with him, and he just had this big smile on his face.
Oh, he's so cool, isn't he?
Like, he looked genuinely so happy and also terrified, which is the correct reaction to drinking with us, as you know, Jack.
And you, Matt. No.
I think we got a blood sample
life.
personally because he doesn't age. He hasn't aged. Every TF Nation now, he still stays the same. So blood sample incoming, Matt.
Slightly concerning how obsessed you are with getting people's blood.
I'm a cellular biologist, obviously. I mean, it's my job.
You're a teacher, though.
Yeah. I thought you taught primary school.
Hang on.
I also do science journals as well.
I do science. I do science. What?
I check the spelling mistakes.
And a proofread.
Yeah. And I use microscopes.
And I know what a microscope is. Anyway, sorry. I don't know why I'm doing it. Excuse me.
Wow, Mello really does approach it as war, doesn't he? Look at this.
Military precision.
Yeah, he's already like, go to the opening ceremony and get out of my way. He's like fully. This is battle. I mean, he obviously just hasn't got enough toys. I know he is hard up for toys.
He's just started collecting, hasn't he?
He's got loads of space he needs to fill.
Yeah,
he's lovely, but I will warn you, he will slice the Achilles. That's all I'm saying. And just watch yourselves.
It wouldn't surprise me at all.
He's got probably just to protect yourself.
He's always had an ill-favoured look about him, I think.
But it's great. It's great. Like Shade, one of the newcomers.
He does.
To the Transformers convention scene. It's great.
Yeah,
he's here.
Yeah, he was one of the before I was a pro. He was really supportive of my work when I was working on the fanzines. So actually getting to meet him face to face, I think it was 3 or 4 years ago. So I've known of him for more years than I care to remember. But I didn't know what his face was, and then I was sat with a group of people just because I'd come to people's table, and that's one of my privileges, that I can go to a table and say, I'm going to join you. Is that right? And sit down, and I was chatting with them, and then I looked at this badge, and it was Mellow Shade, and I was like, oh my god, it's you, because he's so supportive of certainly supportive of all the artists, but I think he's just like he's a protective
supportive
force.
of the community.
Yes,
I like
absolutely.
everything about him, about how scarily intelligent he is. That's the only
Oh,
thing that gives
God,
me
yeah.
fear about him. But
Yeah.
everything else
And
is
he's
lovely.
big, so I can see him coming. So it's a right.
Yeah.
I've got him marked. You know.
When you stood on your watchtower, Mellow Shade approaches.
I said Malin's a decoy. You know.
Malin, sound the alarm.
I feel like we
Social
digressed a
wisdom.
little bit from the questions.
We have a
I'll
little
talk more
We
about
haven't
Mellow
digressed
Shade.
enough.
He protected my honor recently against a hater as well, which was lovely.
Oh, I remember he took my honor once, and yeah. So
Yeah, he's known for that as well.
protecting,
But
and
it's like
taking.
Jack says, he's always really supportive of everyone in the community and stuff. He's just a brilliant guy.
Yeah,
That's the best.
And I rip off always because he does these wonderful reviews of like Transformers on his couch. So I wait till he posts his stuff, read his reviews, then I go to Instagram and go, "This is what I think." Thank you.
Right,
Lee.
so under 4 weeks until TFN, let's
Oh,
round it off
thanks,
then.
mate.
I'm so excited. Jack, you've been such a lovely guest. I'm so sorry about my internet. It's normally not like this. Normally it's much better.
Right.
But
I'm going to compose a strongly worded email about it.
yeah,
To Transformers the show. So.
Transformers the no internet.
I'm going to say this, and I know the other lads feel the same way, but it's also an honour to be able to have sponsored you for this year's TFN, Jack. It's
Oh yeah, this is the first time we've
First
communicated
time.
in person, isn't it? Yeah.
yes, well, kind of.
Yeah, but like on air.
Yeah, that'll do.
I thought Andy was going to offer to help you at your table.
Yeah, I can knock out a few sketches if you want. Just Stickman.
No, I'm
Stickman for you.
extremely honoured about it, and when Billy asked me if I was cool with it, I was like, yeah, I mean, I can't think of a more perfect union really, because you guys have been. I mean, I can't really say it's only we've only kind of really been in communication since TFN last year.
Yeah, that's right.
And we've all known of one another, but actually kind of stopped and Pete asked me there at the bar if I wanted to be on the show, and I was like, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But I think and then we've had a mini con since then, of course. But I think that our values all kind of meet, and I think we'll get on really well. And just really honoured that you.
And a lot of that's down to Pete. Pete has really added a really good social element to this show. He's a really lovable
Yeah,
guy.
I mean, 100%. This is it's no reflection on the rest of you, but yeah. But Pete was who approached me about coming on the show, and he was just really, you don't know what people are like. You see people walking around unless you actually spend time with them. But Pete was just so genuine and like an excited boy energy, and I really responded with that because I'm an excited dad. So
24 hours a day.
See, that's the thing. We've just been talking about anxiety, and I don't know, but me and Andy were probably too terrified to approach you. Be like, that's Jack Clark.
That happens, and I totally understand why that would happen, because there is a separation. I think when you see someone who is a guest who has been in the industry, and it's an industry that you love and that you are a fan of, so you think that there's a separation there. But that's how I grew up. That's how I started. I wouldn't be drawing Transformers if I wouldn't be drawing Transformers if I wasn't a fan, because they're a pain in the bum to draw. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Otherwise, why bother doing it? So yeah, and I think once you get past that kind of barrier, we're all just the same, really.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. And Jack, thanks so much for coming on tonight.
You're very welcome.
It's been a really good show. Sorry about my internet. Didn't mean that to happen. Hopefully, if you can go to TFN, we'll see you there, or head to Transformers the Show on Facebook. We will also be there. You've all been brilliant tonight. Thanks for bearing with us. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. Au revoir.
It's time for Transformers, the show!